Welcome to another edition of Recap UFC 267. After the Faceoffs discussion with Ranj and BC Dave, I gotta admit, I'm not fully prepared, but I think I'm prepared enough to discuss all these fights. And as you know, the guys that subscribe to me, I haven't been able to do my cap comparisons all week. I only did the 4 prelim fights. It's just been busy, man. I've been working out of town and actually having to put in the work. I can't sit at my desk and research videos. So I've been on in the field on site. That's why I haven't been able to do all this stuff. But I have watched enough cappers and felt better. Thank you for being in the chat. And I did do a little bit of research. Of course, you know, Tapology is one of my best friends. I check them out all the time. There's a fight that's off. Who is it? What fight is off now?
Damir Ismagulov came in 7.5 pounds over. So his fight with Magomed Mustafaev is canceled.
Right. I noticed that when I made my DraftKings lineup. Did anybody else miss weight, Dave?
No, that's pretty much it for missing weight. There is a couple guys that did not look strong, and we'll get to them when we go through their whole card.
Perfect.
There's some guys that did not look great off the scale.
Perfect. Abu Dhabi. Here we go. So,
cheers, everybody.
What do you got? What's that funky? What do you got?
The cheap little Pilsner. Hang on, let me
the generic Pilsner.
Yeah.
just Pilsner.
It's the old style Pilsner.
Yeah, absolutely. Ratchet Russian invasion for breakfast tomorrow, guys. Is this starting early? What time does it start? In
like 10:30 Eastern time?
10:30 Eastern time. No kidding. I heard this is free for the people in the States. That's what I heard today. I heard it's not even if you're in the States, it's not a pay-per-view. It's free. You get it ESPN Plus or whatever. So I heard. I hope that's right. So it's a Vancouver thing.
UFC 267 tomorrow starts for me. The prelim card starts at 7:30 in the morning.
Oh, you got to set your alarm and wake up early.
That's all good. That's all good. I got Bailey's and coffee. I got vodka and orange juice. We're going to have a fun breakfast tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow's I got a costume party I'm going to. But, it's Halloween is Sunday. You guys do Halloween in Canada, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into the.
We used up all of our sled dogs, and we mushed to the friggin' igloo, and we hand out maple syrup.
I didn't say you're Eskimo. I said you're Canadian. If anybody's Eskimo, it'd be me. I'm Eskimo in the winter, Hawaiian in the summer. I play those cards all the time. So anyway, what's the curtain jerker? Oh, you're off. Okay, I think it's Nascimento. I could be wrong, but all right, let's go. Hopefully Dave there he is. He's back.
This is what happens.
Hit a button.
You close the wrong window. It happens.
Okay. Anyway, curtain jerker. Uzbekov versus Nascimento. Am I right?
That is correct. Yep.
Okay. Let's you have to open up Tapology. I don't have, like I said, I didn't do a lot of research this week. So why don't you start this one off?
Okay. Tagir comes in 12-1, 30 years old, fighting out of Dagestan, Russia. We all know what comes out of Dagestan. It's pretty scary. Coming off a 4-fight win streak. His last fight was against Bruno Silva, who won a unanimous decision. That was November 10th in 2020. Previous to that, he beat Denilson Matos by guillotine choke in the GFC 22. Previous to that, Denis Arroyo, who was 15-2. He won by choke in round 2, and that was also in 2019. Also in GFC. And before that, Alexander Podleny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GFC. That's guerrilla fighting. Ugh, not
Yeah.
sure
So
about
his
that.
one win in the UFC was against Bruno Silva,
Which is
and
good. That's a good one.
it's not bad. But if you watch the fight, and I mean, I don't remember if you remember the fight. I watched it again just to make sure. I wasn't that impressed. I mean, I was impressed. Yeah, he's 12-1, but I'm not crazy about his record that much. His one loss though is against Zalgas Zumagulov, who is no joke either. So I mean, his one loss is against a really good guy. But I still wasn't that impressed with his win over Bruno Silva. I won't lie. It was okay.
I think there's a ridiculous odds too. The line is crazy wide, right? I'm gonna pull it up right now on this guy. Which he looks sleepy. He's got this like his sleepy eyes. You know what I mean? Like
Tagir comes in at a -400, and Allen
yeah, that's what I thought.
is a +300.
I mean, I'm not touching this bet. I'm like betting wise, I'm not touching the fight. But yeah, on Tapology, I already picked Ulanbekov, but I don't know if it's warranted. This -400. Come on, really?
So let's have a look at Allen for a second, because Allen ain't no joke either. I watched a lot of
Puro
videos.
Oso. That's his nickname. Puro Oso.
Exactly. And he's been around for a long time. Like, if I go back to the beginning of his career, it was in 2011. I mean,
Yeah, I see that.
he's been
Thiago
around.
Silva too. Was that the real Thiago Silva?
I don't
know.
know. I'm
I
going to
can't
say
pull
no
it up.
because
Probably not though. I think there's like 10 of them down there. There's
Silva's
like
like
10 of
Smith.
them in Brazil that professionally fight.
Yeah. Silva's like Smith in Brazil. So
Right,
I
know.
don't think. And Thiago's like Mike. So Mike Smith.
But yeah, he's been a pro fighter for a while. But look, he's only here. This is UFC debut. He was on Contender Series, but otherwise, everything else is like he was in Ryzen, but I don't know some of this. But Talha, I don't even know what that is. That sounds like I think that's over in Asia, maybe. XFC International. You know, it's just all these low level promotions, kind of.
Oh,
Legacy.
yeah. I get it.
Ryzen's the biggest name I saw out of all these promotional, and that was only one fight, and I think he lost.
Okay, so you're pretty much putting a Brazilian lower fight card against a Russian lower fight card, because the GFC, I get it. Is it that much higher class than what we're looking at over here in Brazil? I don't know. I mean, we're talking
Ulanbekov though he does have a UFC fight in his and a win, unanimous decision. So he does have that under in his resume. Everything else, yeah, Fight Nights Global, Kazakh League, and his loss, Zalgas Zumagulov, he's in the UFC. You know, he's good. So that's why I guess you could say the crazy -400 supposedly could be warranted, but I think it's a little too wide. That's why I'm not going to touch it. If anything, I would sprinkle on the underdog, but
dog or pass and keep him out of your parlays.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass and keep him out of my parlay. Yeah, good Ratchet. It's definitely going the distance. I think so too. Because has Nascimento been knocked out? I just had him up there. Let me see.
I did put a half unit on the underdog just because.
And look at all these wins on for Ulanbekov. Not all of them, but most of them decision. He's got a couple guillotine chokes, but majority of them are by decision, I think. Actually, majority of them actually by submission. I was wrong, incorrect. I don't know. It's a tough fight to call.
I'm a dogger pass on this one, and it's not going in any of my
I'm going to completely pass on it. In Tapology, I took Ulanbekov because that's just a sensible play.
Yeah, Bob Bears got it right. No parlays.
Up the card, we've got Demir. Oh, that one's off, right? Off the card now. That's the one he went Who was overweight by 7 pounds?
That was Damir.
Yeah,
Damir Ismagulov.
that's a shame because I like that Magomed
Me
Mustafayev,
too.
and I think he was the underdog in that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right. After that, we got Yao Zong Hu, right, and Andre Petrosky.
Yeah.
Petrosky, he's off that Contender Series, right, and he did pretty good. But the recency bias is high on him. Yao Zong Hu he came out originally. He fought when he premiered. He fought as a heavyweight. Then he dropped down to 205, and now he's down to light heavyweight. Or no, now he's down to middleweight, 185. Right, this is 185. He weighed in at 186, but the dude's huge compared to Petrosky.
Huge.
In the face-offs, the Petrosky was definitely cranking his neck to look up at the guy. It was that's the. And I know the guy who he's 3-2, so he's not proven at all. 3-2, you shouldn't even be in the UFC.
Nope.
But he fights out of Tiger Muay Thai, so I think that's why. And plus, look, it's in Abu Dhabi. Piotr Yan, he fights out of Tiger Muay Thai. So and who even he has had 2 fights in the UFC, both losses. But he's so it's kind of weird though. How did he? There's no amateur record. There's no nothing. If you look at a Tapology, how did he make it there? You know how? Dun, 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 dun. I'm Chinese. That's how. Because he's Chinese and he can fight, I guess. But he's also a big underdog, correct? What's his? Yeah, plus 185. Andre Petrosky out of Contender Series. Am I right?
Yeah, that's correct. Yep. And he's
no
got
other fights. This is his UFC debut.
No, he's got 1 UFC win.
Oh yeah, who's that against?
Andre Petrosky. His last UFC win was against Michael Gilmore, who was 6-3 in 2021. July.
Hey, I got him pulled up here now.
A few months ago, Michael Gilmore, who was 6-3.
You know what though? This guy. What's good about this guy? He's beast because he trains with those Philly boys like Pat Sabatini and who's the other one? Sean Brady.
Yeah.
So I mean, but the thing is, when they faced off, Yao Zong Hu is a titan compared to this guy. We got to remember he dropped down from heavyweight to light heavyweight to now, and he made weight 186, looking like a badass machine. I don't know. I think I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit on the dog. I don't know what I'm gonna pick on Tapology. I think right now I got Petrosky only because I know who he trains with, who are beasts, like Sean Brady's beast. And I like that whole Philadelphia, because I'm biased. I lived there for 5 years, so I got. But I don't know. Then after watching that face-off, what side are you taking here?
So I was all over Petrosky until I saw the weigh-ins and the face-offs. That's ridiculous. Like, he's got so much size on him. Like,
I know.
So
I watched it like 3 times. I didn't watch the weigh-ins. I watched the face-offs, and the face-offs I had to replay it again. I'm like, man, this guy's big. And Petrosky was cranking his neck to look up at him. It wasn't even like an eyeball thing. It was a whole.
So on Tapology, you've got Petrosky who shows in at 6 foot even. And Yao Zong Hu shows in at 6'3". I guarantee you there was way more than a 3-inch advantage there. Way more.
Look at the chat is all about who. Look at who about better. Who time was on Petrosky all week. Who looked a lot better shape.
Damn.
Who was a good underdog. Who by finish is nice, bigger and better. They opened up even. Now it's plus 185 right now for Hu Yao Zong. 6'2" my ass. You're correct. I don't know. He is. How big is Petrosky supposed to be? Was he 5?
Supposed to be 6 foot 5, like 6 foot even.
Petrosky is?
Yeah.
I think that's wrong. I think he's
no kidding.
Yeah. If who can stop takedown, get safe dive first, it's who. Yeah, look at a lot of Chinese people have fights that aren't on record. You're right. They fight in the streets. That's Shaolin style. Shaolin Kung Fu. You know what I mean?
So we've got a guy who's fought cans in China, who we have
Petrosky lied
absolutely
about his
no
fight.
idea.
I believe that too. Looking at that face off, I think Petrosky's maybe like 5. He might be 5'10". I'm 5'10", and I think I'm bigger than him, like height wise. I don't know.
I'm 6'2", and I'm pretty sure I would tower over him.
Yeah, like Bout Better said, he is coming down weight class, so he might not have the cardio. Petrosky got, like, if we did a Trujezdo, Petrosky should have cardio because Sean Brady, Pat Sabatini, those guys are endless cardio. That's why that whole Philadelphia Brazilian jiu-jitsu scene, they thrive on their cardio. You know what I mean? But I already put like a half unit play on who, just because he's plus 185. For Tapology, I'll probably pick who, just so I can beat you.
All right, I had a bad week last week. Really bad.
Who are you going with on this fight? On Tapology.
So on Tapology, I picked Andre, but after the weigh-ins, I'm going to switch.
Are you?
I'm going to switch.
I'm still on the fence.
I'm not crazy about putting money on it. I mean, Yellowstone's only plus 200. Andre's minus 250. I don't like this fight at all. I'm not even going to.
Mba's got more hot takes. China is closer to Abu Dhabi, and Petrosky does have gas. I don't know. Does he have gas issue? I've only seen him one fight at Contender Series, which it was dominant. He had a good fight there, so I really couldn't tell you if he's.
Well, he lost one of his fights in the Contender Series against Brian
Ratchet brings up a good point. Big cage, bigger cage than the Apex.
Oh yeah. So I mean,
Better saying he's got gas issues too. All right, guys, you're convincing me. I'm gonna go who? I'm gonna go with the chat. Everybody in.
Hey, you just changed. No, stick with your fucking.
What? I said I was gonna go who anyway.
That's my Tapology win right there.
No, there's 15 fights. Well, 14 now. 14 fights on this card. There's plenty of places we're gonna differ. I'm sure. Maybe not though. It's a real chalky card too. So, what's next? Let's move up.
First of all, I like the 2 first underdogs. Right off the bat, I like the first 2 underdogs just for fun. It's going to be a good card.
The first really 2 underdogs. Well, you like Nascimento?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, see, there you go. We're different already.
But, I mean, I'm not picking in Tapology, but I'm putting a half unit on them just for fun because the odds are really good. Anyways, next fight, we've got the finish. Makwan Amerikani.
Mr. Finland, Tapology picture surrounded by his beautiful models. Looking like a pimp.
Yeah.
But
here we got the next fight, Makwan Amerikani against Leron Murphy.
Leron Murphy, though, the British, he's beast. He's out of the United Kingdom. I didn't research this fight, but I know I'm gonna pull up Tapology. I know Leron Murphy is good everywhere except for the ground. That's his hole. His hole's in the ground. Like, if you get him on the ground, I think that's Pat. But I don't think Mr. Finland's a big ground guy anyway. Let's look at this. He's coming off. Leron Murphy's coming off. Look at all these wins. It's all green. What's his record?
Well, he got a draw against.
0-1. He's undefeated. Come on, this guy's a
draw
beast.
Against Tukhugov.
This guy is a beast. Has anybody even challenged him? Look,
not really.
He has a draw against Zubera Tukhugov. That's right. That's what you just said, right?
Yeah. So the only thing that scares me about this fight is that Makwan has way better ground game. Way better ground game. I mean, it's not even close.
The British aren't known for their wrestling, for their grappling.
No, but I mean, I also think Marquand's pretty comfortable in his career with the UFC. He is coming off of 2 losses to Kirk and Barboza. His last win against Henry wasn't impressive, and before that, he had a loss to Burgos.
Shane Burgos is beast.
Yeah,
but he's got some good wins. Chris Fishgold, Jason Knight. I mean, they're not superstars, or nothing, but they're known. And look, he's been in the UFC since 2015, so that says something, right? I'm trying to find an argument for this guy.
I know you're working it.
Finland.
Keep going. You're working it. Work hard.
What's the odds on this? I got it.
Marquand's a
Plus
plus
240
250
for Makwan Amirkhani, Mr. Finland. Who? Let's see. Where's he? He trains at SBG Ireland. I don't know if is that still true. I heard Capper say that he's got his own gym now that he owns. So I'm not sure how that rocks, but Embe, that's a good point. I heard that too. Amirkhani is known to gas out after round one. He's one of those round one or bust. If he doesn't get it done the round one, he's going to gas, and that's where he loses. And that's why he's got all that red in his resume. It doesn't matter. I think Lerone Murphy's going to handle him on his feet. I don't think Makwan Amirkhani is the type to get the game to the ground. I don't know his stats. Does he have takedown accuracy or anything?
So takedown defense for Lerone Murphy comes in at 41%. But Makwan Amirkhani's takedown accuracy only comes in at 40%. So I can see Murphy being able to keep the takedowns down and keep it on the feet, especially with the big ring. He's going to be able to run away from him.
But I don't think Amirkhani's going to even go down there. I think he's going to try to stand with him, and Lerone Murphy's going to rock him.
I see a lot of leg kicks.
I'm going to prop that. I'm going to prop Lerone Murphy by knockout. I'm going to see what that pays. I'm going to open it up.
Lerone Murphy by KO. We've got
plus 150.
Plus 120 for me.
Ooh, plus 150 for me. I think that might be worth a bet. Because that's how it's going to happen. He's not going to, it's not going to be by points because Makwan doesn't, he gasses out. He's right.
I'm comfortable with putting Murphy in a parlay, by the way. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, me too. He's, especially with this chalky card, he's probably one of the better parlay. Minus 280. I'm gonna jot that down. Minus 280. Just keep that as a potential parlay leg.
Ratchet USA says Murphy's been working on some chokes. Who knows?
I guess that's what I've heard from Clint. Yeah. Clint at Die Hard said that he's been looking to try to get a submission victory. It just hasn't come yet, but he wants one. I heard that. Him by submission plus 1,200. Lerone Murphy by submission plus 1,200. I don't have the balls though. I don't think that's got. I mean, I heard that's what he wants though. I heard he wants a submission victory, and maybe the UFC's setting him up for that against Makwan.
It's worth $5.
Finland. Makwan's kind of like one of those, like almost like I want to call him a gatekeeper kind of. He's kind of like, Oh, look, Embe saying if he tries to do that, Makwan can sub him. I don't know. I think Lerone Murphy might have a belt color in BJJ, if I'm not correct, if I'm not wrong. I think, but it's, it's not wrestling, it's BJJ. That's the thing. The whole 40% takedown defense. It could go to, if it goes to the ground, that's Makwan's only path to victory.
But Makwan's only got 40% down or 40% takedown accuracy. So right. I think they
look, a Ratchet filled it in. Brown belt, BJJ brown belt.
I was just looking for it. Damn it.
Yep. Noah Allen saying, this is striker versus grappler. I agree. I don't think he should go for that sub two. But Clint from Die Hard said he heard that Lerone Murphy wants to find a submission victory.
Well,
but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Murphy's gonna knock him out. I think he's gonna round two. If I prop it to round 2 by knockout plus 700. Whew. That's going to be my Tapology pick. But I don't know if I'm going to bet it, but that's my Tapology pick for sure. Okay. Well, we're on everybody thinking Lerone Murphy's going to win anyway, so he might be a parlay piece. What's next?
Next, we've got the Polish Michael Oleksiejczuk.
Oleksiejczuk. Let me do this one because this one I did cover this one.
Hands
Okay,
off.
we got Michael Oleksiejczuk, the Lord. He's coming off a win against Modestas Bukauskas, who is no longer in the UFC. It was a split decision, and some people are saying Bukauskas should have won that, but I don't know. Michael Oleksiejczuk, he's very aggressive. Because he's usually the smaller guy at 205 for most part. In the face-offs, though, I think they're pretty much even, if I remember correctly. What I like interesting about Michael Oleksiejczuk, he at one time beat Khalil Roundtree, but it was overturned because he had to be steroids. He some sort of drug. He failed the drug test. But I like that he got no contest against Khalil Roundtree. He took out Modestas Bukauskas, kicked him out of the UFC, and now he's going against this UFC not debut because he had a split decision against Klidson Abreu. Before that, he was in the PFL, Shamil Gamzatov, and now coincidentally, that's where Klidson Abreu is. It's like they switched spots. Klidson dropped down to PFL. Shamil came up to the UFC after that fight. Shamil, according to this, does have the 2-inch height, 1.5-inch reach advantage. He fights out a Russian top team. And on my paper here, he's at minus 148. I'm going to check it live right now for Shamil. That's a favor against this Michael Oleksiejczuk, who, if that's still true, I'm taking the underdog. Oh, look, it evened out. It's at minus 110 both ways. I already took Michael Oleksiejczuk back when he was underdog. I took him at plus 128 on a prop, just a underdog pick, and I'm going to take him in Tapology. I'm going with the underdog here, 15-4, Lord Mikhail Oleksiejczuk. What do you got to add to this fight? You're going to take the undefeated guy in Gamzatov, undefeated against Cans.
I do like Modestas Bukauskas, or his win over Modestas Bukauskas, but the problem is Modestas Bukauskas lost to Khalil Roundtree. That hurts. So I gotta fade that right off the bat. Like, honestly, I gotta fade that right off the bat. So if you're losing to Roundtree and that guy's, I don't know, man. I just don't get it. I'm just not.
Look at the people that beat Oleksiejczuk, though. Jimmy Crew and OSP. When Ovin St. Preux, when he gets a Von Flue choke on you, you're done. He's done it to like 6 different people in his career.
I get it.
I shit you not. Look at Shamil Gamzatov. Who's he beat? Klidson Abreu. Before that, bunch of people I've never heard of. Rex Harris, Eddie Gordon, Rodney Wallace, Teddy Holder. They all sound like people that are down at the bar right now. I don't know any of them. PFL guys. So, I don't know. I like Oleksiejczuk here. I think he's got the better resume. He's beat Gadzhimurad Antigulov. That was a UFC. He beat Jean Vellante. That was in the UFC. He had that. He really should have beat Khalil Roundtree, but the drugs or whatever. And that was also in the UFC. So in the UFC, he's got, if you want to include that Khalil Roundtree thing, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 victories in the UFC, 2 losses only to good guys, Jimmy Crew and OSP. Yep. And before that, he was pretty much running it in his in the whole promotion, the regional scene, Thunder Strike Fight League or whatever, wherever all these other crap ones are coming from. But yeah, I think I see why the line's evened out, because people realized that this guy, he shouldn't be the underdog, and stuff started coming to Oleksiejczuk's side.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got?
Now let's be honest here. Shamil, it's his second fight in the UFC. His first fight was pretty much handed to him. He fought Klidson Abreu. Kitson Bray is a joke. Let's be honest. He's a friggin' punching bag with, I mean, his only real win is against Sam Alvey, and that was a long time ago. So I don't see, I hate to say it. I'm going to ride the Russian red wave here. And I think UFC is feeding this guy some decent opponents, but guys that he can beat. And I just don't see what Michael is going to bring that's going to be able to stop this guy. This guy's going to be able to take him down. He's going to be able to play with him. I just don't. It's not going to be a stand-up fight. And the only fights that this guy's won is pretty much stand-up. I mean, you look over his one. Okay, his split decision win against Modestas aside, he's lost to Kimura. He's lost by.
Oh, I know. He's definitely, but he's, you know what? He's much better striking than Shamil Gamzatov.
And this is my issue, is that his two recent losses are to Kimura and Von Flugchoke. His wins, punch to the body, punches.
That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen tomorrow morning too. Punches to the body.
But I see Shamil being able to take him down. And if this goes to the ground, it's over. Modesta, he's not. Michael's not going to have what it takes to be able to fight this guy off on the ground. It's going to be. I'm telling you, man.
I don't know. I don't see a lot of submission victories for Shamil. Let's look at all these bums he fought and how he beat them. Split decision, unanimous decision, punches. Oh, he's got one, triangle choke.
Okay,
yep.
But
2014, he had a triangle choke. And then he's got a couple arm bars back in 2012s.
If you watch the video, all these wins are by ground control, taking the guy down, and total time domination. This is not going to be an exciting fight, kids. This is going to go to the ground. Shamil's going to be able to take this guy down. I have no doubts. No doubts. And once he takes him down,
what's Oleksiejczyk's takedown defense? You got that?
Takedown defense, 50%. Takedown average, 0. Takedown accuracy, 0. And
because he never tries for him.
Okay.
But 50%, that's
Michael's takedown defense.
That's not half bad.
40% takedown defense. I don't know, man. I see this
50,
going down the ground.
You said 50%. And I said that's not half bad. It's not half good. But it's
bad. It's a bad dad joke.
Yeah, I know.
I see this fight going to the ground. I see a ground control decision win.
I think two fighters. I'll take the over. Two fighters come out with those Russian hats with the furry ones.
This is why there you go. I'm supporting Russia this card. All over it.
I'm supporting submissions on tap. Okay. All right, good. We differ on that one. That's good. That's going to be my Tapology winner there.
Oh, we got a couple difference.
Good. What's next? Liza Zaleski and Benoit Saint Denis.
That is correct.
Don't even tell me you're taking the French guy.
No.
Let me lead into it. Okay.
Go ahead.
Liza Zaleski Copiera, the Brazilian. He's coming off a loss to King of Kung Fu, Muslim Salikov. Right? That's the King of Kung Fu guy, right? He's got like 100 kickboxing fights or something. But it was a split decision. So somebody picked Zaleski to beat him. Anyway, he's 3-2 in his last 5. So he's not bad, you know. He's taking on the god of war, Benoit Saint Denis, out of France. Also, coincidentally, trains that Bulgarian top team. Bulgarian, you know, a Bulgarian.
T-shirt. I'll put it on. Hang on.
don't get it. You don't gotta change your shirt every time he's mentioned Bulgarian cowboy. But this guy's coming out of this is a UFC debut. He's coming out of Brave FC or CF, Brave Combat Fighting or something, Championship Fighting. I don't know. But he's also got the age advantage. He's 25, where Zaleski's 34. So, if you're one of those people that think that, it's a 170 pounds welterweight. I guess you could say Zaleski's falling out of his prime years to fight at that weight, but I don't know, 170. It's the lower weights, like featherweight 145. That's where it starts getting iffy when you get up into your mid to late 30s. But I'm taking Zaleski here only because his experience. I'm going to pull up Tapology. This guy Benoit, he's not proven, or Saint Denis, he's not proven to me yet that he should be even allowed in here. He does have. He's a God of War. He's got a cool nickname. Oh, he's got a draw in there too. Dr. Stoppage. Okay. But anyway, let's see. Muslim Salikov and Jingliang Li also knocked out Zaleski.
Yep.
But aside from that, he's got victories over like Alexei Kunchenko.
Click on him for a second.
I did.
Who's lost 3 straight.
What?
Who's lost 3 straight, and who's now fighting out of the PFL.
Who are you talking about?
The last guy
Alexei
he beat.
Kunchenko?
The last guy he beat. Alexei Kunchenko, who has now lost 3 straight, who is fighting out of the PFL and lost his last fight in the PFL.
Oh, I do see that. But look at before that. It's all green. He was undefeated till he lost to Gilbert Burns. He went on a 19 fight win streak. Then he
crusher.
So
Can crusher. So let's put it this way.
Thiago Alves, that's the real Thiago Alves. There's some
Zaleski has done what he's supposed to do. He was supposed to lose to Salikov. He did. He was supposed to beat Kunchenko. He did. He was supposed to lose to Jingliang Li. He did. He was supposed to beat Curtis Millender.
Luigi Vendramini, Sean Strickland. He beat Sean Strickland. You can't call him a can.
Nope.
Max Griffin. He's got some good wins on here. Nicholas Dalby. I can't stand Nicholas Dalby. He gets so many bullshit wins, like robbery victories. Just like this one. I bet you this was a robbery. I didn't even watch it. It was in 2015. But I bet you Nicholas Dalby beat him by robbery, split decision robbery. But anyway, God of War all day, Ratchet saying. And Noah Allen, Zaleski, fight consistency, correct. Fight does go the distance. Zaleski can beat anybody on any day. I agree. I think he might be. I like Zaleski. I'm on him. Are you taking the French guy? Tell me. Yes?
No, I'm not taking the French guy. I'm not taking his first time in the UFC, especially from France. I get it. I mean,
Bulgarian top team.
I mean, he's been fighting out of Brave CF for the last 3 years, 4 years.
It's undefeated though. Undefeated fighters, you can't. One time. I mean, he might stay undefeated. Who knows? But it's a question mark with the undefeated debut guys. But I'm gonna take Zaleski. I don't like the odds, but I'm gonna take him.
I work too hard for my money. If anything, I'm gonna pick within distance.
How'd they look in the face-offs? Who's got the height? Oh, they're the same. They're the same.
Yeah, both the same. The only thing that's different is age, experience. Sorry.
Yeah,
wisdom,
and that goes to the debut guy, 25 years old. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stick with Zaleski though for Tapology.
Okay. Now, as far as
odds go, when it comes to bet, I'm passing.
Minus 275 for Zaleski, plus 225 for Saint Denis.
If I was to bet it, I'd have to prop it out. I'll take Zaleski by within the distance. Let's see what that pays out.
Zaleski by TKO, DQ, or submission is plus 105. Bookies like you.
Oh, Bear, it's not even worth it. It's not plus enough. I need to be
Exactly
more
what the
plus.
bookies are saying too.
It's got to be like, I want it plus 150 or something. Let's see. Method of victory. Man, it's so hard. Zaleski points 255. I don't know. Plus 130 for Zaleski by KO, TKO, DQ. Yeah, I'm not touching this. No
There
value
are
for
so
me.
many fights on this card. So many
Yeah,
fights.
don't be afraid to pass. You can pass on them.
Thank you. You don't have to bet on every fight.
I know. But you do have to pick every fight on Tapology.
Yeah, I don't spend money on Tapology.
I know, me neither. But still, I like the bragging rights that you win. I have yet to get that top spot. I should have, but I didn't play that week because I'm sometimes I make my bets now. My Tapology picks, like I made them today, so they're in. Okay, what's next? Albert Duriev, Roman Kopylov. Is that next?
That is correct.
That's another chalky one. Albert Duriev should knock this guy out without a problem. But I don't know. Let's try to find some arguments for these guys for Kopylov.
All right. Kopilov's coming in ranked number 65. He does only have one loss. He is Russian.
They're both Russian.
I'm just saying.
So it's Russian versus Russian.
I know.
Kopylov doesn't even have a gym listed. The other guy, Burkut FC, and if you pull up his training partners, he's got a lot of V's in there. I don't know any of them, but every single one of them end in V, of course. And yeah, I have no idea any of these crazy, but there's a ton of them too. I'm scrolling down forever. It's like 60 people out of this place. 60 people. They're every single one of them. Their name ends in V. Shit, you're not. Like there's 10 Magomedovs at the. there's a whole crap load of these guys. All right. But this Kopylov, he's coming off a loss to Carl Roberson. Not a good look. And before that, he was on a win streak through a whole bunch of these cheesy promotions, AMC and S70. Albert Duriev, though,
series guy coming up. That's all it is. He's a contender series guy that
same. And before that, same thing. Crappy promotion, ACB. This is a tough one. It's not, that line is minus 375. I don't think that's warranted. This is kind of I don't know. I might just have to sprinkle something on Kopylov because he's only had that one loss. That was to Carl Roberson, who's not bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the big draw for Albert Duriev. Why is he such a huge favorite?
Contender series guy. That's all it is. He's a contender series guy. He's been brought up through the UFC.
Minus 400 now.
That's too much. No way. Not with my money. I got him at minus 450. Way too chalky. I can't swallow that. I'm sorry. No way. Dog or pass. Little sprinkle for fun.
Okay. He looked like a complete bum against Roberson.
Got you, Noah. Yeah.
That might have been UFC debut jitters. That's what a lot of the other cappers chalk those fights off to, when they look like bums in their UFC debut. I'm looking, man, I just want to find a reason to take Kopylov, and I think I don't see a reason why not to take him, except this Albert Duriev. He's got more losses too. I guess I'm going to stay away from this one too. But man, I kind of want to sprinkle. What's the plus 300? Come on, I might have to sprinkle a little. just a touch. I'm just gonna have like a quarter of a unit, just cause I have to.
Because you're a degenerate.
They
That's fine.
bet placed. It'll be a good little bump.
There's better scratch offs later on.
I'm not. I don't think so. That's a. Why not Roman Kopylov? Why not?
I don't. Dog or pass. I'm not going to argue this one.
I'm taking the dog. We're just
I get it.
Quarter unit bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. That was a good call, Caceres. You're the only person in the world I think took Caceres to beat Choi, and you know what? That was a bullshit. If he didn't backpack him, and who knew that was coming? I mean, they fight 10 times. Choi's gonna beat him 8 out of 10 times. But whatever.
Cheers.
Whatever. Yeah. Cheers.
All right.
Welcome, Bout Betters. Oh, look, he's taking Kopylov by TKO. Whoo-wee, what's that payout? Hold on. Let's see. We got time.
Kopylov by TKO
plus 600. Plus 600. Now what we got to do, see if that's worth it by pulling up Kopylov and see if he's TKO'd anybody. Oh yeah, he's got punches. His last win was against some Yasurbe Inamoto. Punches, corner stoppage, punches, kick to the body, punches. You might be onto something, bud. You might be onto something about better.
I like it. How's that for a sprinkle?
That is a good sprinkle. That plus 600.
I got plus 700.
Do ya?
Okay, that's a sprinkle.
Yeah, man, I already sprinkled it. I sprinkled it on just for the victory. So I'm not gonna sprinkle it again, but that I should have looked at that. I should have looked at his thank you, Bout Better, though, for that, because now it made me look at his yeah. Bout Better. All right, what's next? Move up the card.
All right, next
Ricardo Ramos, Zabara Tukagov. I did cover this one. Okay, so we've got the Warrior, Zubara Tukagov, taking on Karasinha, I think. Ricardo Ramos, right? That's how you say it in Portuguese. Ricardo Ramos.
Caratina.
What?
Caratina.
Keratina.
Keratin? Karatina? What's his nickname?
Carcasinha.
Carcassina? I was even close.
I think Carcassina. I don't know. All the C's, some of them are pronounced K, some are pronounced S, so I don't know whatever.
I'm not going to try.
Ricardo Ramos is he's a Brazilian. He fights at Alpha Male and a place called China Team, but it's not China. They're called China Team because the owner's name is Gilmar China. It's not, but weird. The logo shows a Chinese guy, which I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, Zubair Takugov, of course, he is one of Team Eagle. He's one of Khabib's boys because he was on the bus remember with the Conor McGregor and the whole. He was on that bus, and remember after the one fight, all the Dagestanis rushed in the ring and started fighting, and he was one of the guys that ran into the ring. He's definitely one of Khabib's boys for sure, Tukagov, but he's not a Khabib because he's 19-5-1, meaning he's had some L's on his record here. We're gonna pull that up right here. Zabar Tukagov. Let's check out his L's, his reds. Hakeem Dawadu. Hakeem Dawadu by split decision. Hakeem Dawadu, I'm not high on him. I know he's decent. He's 11-1-1, but I don't know. It's just something about he's definitely not a grappler. He's a striker, and he managed to get a split decision. Renato Moicano, Brazilian, well-rounded, does have some BJJ, and
Yep.
he can strike. Renato Moicano is not. That's not a bad loss to have, and that was by split decision also. Okay, then before that it was 2012, so it don't even matter. All that crap. If it's like 9 years ago, who cares? But I'm saying, so let's see who he's beat. He had a draw against Lerone Murphy, split decision. He has a win over Kevin Aguilar, which, and before that, couple Philip Nover, I don't know, Ernest Chavez. This is now we're going back, 6, 7 years ago. So I don't know. I'll show you the Capra comparison pick I did do on this show. It was a full Capra consensus. Everybody took Tukagov except me. I took there he is. I took Hamosh, but I'm gonna take him by decision only because he was the underdog. He's plus, what is he now? Plus what? I know he's still plus money. You got it up?
Yeah. Let me see. He's plus 140 on Bet365.
Yep, plus 142 here. I took him in a parlay already at plus 145, but yeah, I took him on Tapology too. This might be another one that we differ. But I just don't see. I like Ricardo Ramos is coming off a win against Bill Algeo, which I picked Bill Algeo, and then after that fight, and he won a unanimous decision, and he should. Yeah, Ramos did, and I was like, yeah, he deserves it. I can't even call robbery. I can't call nothing. I just picked the wrong guy. I'm not going to pick against him again, against Tukagov. I mean, this is a close fight. That's why I did it on the. Look at Hakeem Dawadu, great Canadian. Is he Canadian?
Yeah, he is.
He is too, I think. I agree, Mve. I also take. Look at Ratchet. I know, calling me out. Whatever, man. I did pick against Ricci. I don't know. I had my reasons though. But anyway, that's in the past. We're talking about tomorrow. I'm gonna take the upset. I'm taking Hamosh. What's your take on this fight?
I'm leaning Ramos. I think that he's. I don't know. I really like Ramos. I like the fact that he's still doing grappling. And so he's still training his grappling. So he's doing other stuff, and he's going into tournaments, and he's trying to improve his grappling, like at this age and at this point in his career. I do fade that Hakeem Dawadu. I can't believe he lost to him. Like, really? So I don't know. Is that BJJ grappling background going to be able to help against the Russian? I don't know. It's a little too close for me. Like I said, you don't have to bet on every single fight on this card. But in Tapology, I'm going to lead Ramos.
Yeah, I did bet on this, and I am going to bet on this fight.
And I'm going against every single capper you got going on.
Yeah, so as well as I am also. But that, like I said, I only got to do about better. I didn't watch. I was working in the field this week. I didn't have time to sit at my desk and have capper shows play in the background. I just couldn't do it. And I didn't travel. Like, I usually have an hour commute one way to work, and that's where I do a lot of my research. The hotel was literally, I couldn't travel. Listen, I had to New York City traffic to deal with. I couldn't do it. Anyway, so I apologize for not catching your whatever. You're not whatever. I didn't catch your show. Okay. Anyway, Ricardo Ramos, I'm taking him to the underdog, and I did put him in a parlay too. So
I'm not crazy about putting money on that.
What's that?
I'm not crazy about putting money on him, but we'll talk about that later.
I know. Okay, let's move up.
Amanda Ribas.
right? Is that next?
Yeah.
This one I also took the underdog. I took Verna Jandiroba, Carcara, not Carcara, France, just Carcara, to beat Amanda Hibash because Amanda Hibash, she's coming off a loss to Mariana Rodriguez, and she also has a knockout to Poliana Viana. Okay, that's her 2 losses. Verna Jandiroba, her 2 losses. I know she lost to Mackenzie Dern.
By the way, that Amanda Ribas beat. Just put it out
Yeah,
there.
I know. Miranda Ribas beat her post-pregnancy, right? Right after she popped the kid out.
Mm.
Yeah, that's right. And Verna also lost to Carla Esparza. Okay, but you know what? Jandiroba, she never got knocked out. Never been finished. Amanda Ribas twice got knocked out. Amanda Ribas does have a 2-inch reach advantage. And in the face-off, she looks like she has a height advantage too, even though Tapology says the same height. I don't think so. Verna Jandiroba, she's coming off a win against Kanako Murata, Dr. Stoppage round 2. This girl can strike. She has a nice overhand right that has strength in it. I'm gonna pull up her Tapology. Let's see what Tapology has to say about Verna Carcara, and she's got a black belt right there in the picture. She's got a black belt, so she can handle herself on the ground. You know that fight Mackenzie Dern where she lost by decision? They didn't even go to the ground. I mean, she went to guard like last round a little bit, and that might have been why she lost. But it was mostly stand up. Mackenzie Dern just outclassed her standing up, but I don't see Amanda Ribas doing that. Let's see. She's got Verna Jandiroba's she's got grappling bouts that aren't even all right. Let's see. Dr. Stoppage against Kanako Murata. Then she had that loss to
Okay,
Dern.
fade that. That was an injury.
Right. She got hurt. I know. But did you see Kanako? Did you watch that fight? Kanako Murata's face was busted up. I think Jandiroba busted her orbital and her jaw. Her face was, but that girl, she's the Chinese girl. She don't quit. That's why Dr. Stoppage, because she didn't even, the shoulder injury after, because she went tap. So snap or tap.
Help me out, chat.
It was a snap or tap. The
Murata fight's not impressive.
Ribas, Amanda Ribas energy in the chat. A lot of people like Ribas. Alternate on the Brazilian Olympic judo team.
Appreciate some freaking help here.
Yeah, I know. I know she was Japanese, but still, you know what I mean. She did not want to quit. That's why the doctor had to stop it, because she would not tap for nothing. Yeah. I like Jandiroba. I'm taking the underdog. I hope you are taking Ribas, right?
Yes.
Good. Perfect. You want to make a t-shirt bet? This is our t-shirt bet.
Right here. Perfect.
T-shirt bet on Jandiroba. You're taking Ribas, which of course you got the favorite again. What is the line right now? -157 for you, +137 for me. I already put a bet on it too. I mean, believe it. Amanda Ribas is way prettier, but Verna Jandiroba, you don't have to be pretty to win fights. I think she's got better striking, and her ground game's competent enough to match Amanda Ribas. It's going to be a good fight. I'm telling you what. But you know what? Why I'm fading Amanda Ribas? She's been knocked out twice. Knocked out TKO twice. TKO round 2 by Rodriguez, she's obviously contender. She's probably going to go for that belt strap next, right? Who is the strawweight champ? Valentina?
Yep.
By the way,
I'm very impressed with all of Verna's knockouts.
Are you being sarcastic?
She doesn't knock anybody out. Come on.
Doesn't matter. But she armbarred Felice Herrig. Rear naked choke Mallory Martin. You're right.
He ain't
There's no
knocking anybody
knockouts
out.
here. But it doesn't matter. I got her winning by decision anyway. She's going to win by significant strikes, control time, all that good stuff. And if it goes to the ground, she's going to, I don't know. I think she might be able to take Kibas on the ground. We didn't really get to see against Dern on the ground. But, yeah, I'm taking Jandiroba.
There you go.
Yeah, you're right, Mbe. She hasn't knocked out anybody, but still, she rocks. And that Japanese girl, she busted her face up bad. Busted it. I want to say she broke orbital bone and jaw. The overhand right came, even though you can see it coming. You see it coming. It's kind of slow, but you know what? She's been working on that.
Yeah.
She's been working on that. All right. Good. That's our T-shirt bet. I already got your next T-shirt picked out too.
Yours is already in the mail. I just went.
See, you already lost. You already lost. You already knew. I don't send mine until I lose. Okay. And the chat seems about split. A lot of people like Verna. A lot of people like Kibas too. Chat seems to be about split in this fight. I love it. This is I'm looking forward to that fight. And female fights, I don't know, lately I've been onto them. I like them. But this one I'm especially looking forward to. That's why I juiced it up, making it even more exciting by making a degenerate bet on it. I already took Jandiroba full unit too. Full unit. That's how confident. And I should do it again because I took her at plus 125. Now she's at plus 137.
I got her plus 130.
Okay, moving up. That was the headliner of the prelims, right? Hey, Ricketts. What's going on, buddy? Anyway, let's move up to main card curtain jerker. First one right off the bat is so hard to pick. I mean, everyone's going to be taking Magalov and Ankalaev to beat Volkan Ozdemir. But I'll tell you what, this Magalov and Ankalaev, his record is, I hate to say it, but it's kind of padded. Especially you got 2 fights against Ion Kutalaba, and I got to pull up his Tapology. It's not all that impressive, even though he's 15-1. He's just, and the one loss, one more second, and he would have won that fight against Paul Craig. Look, 4:59 in the round 3, and he was winning. He was up on points. Because I remember watching that fight and I picked him. Just hold out, dude, hold out. And he couldn't. But then he head kick and punches to Marcin Prachnio, Clidson Abreu. I've seen a lot of people are beating him, right? But
before we get started, though, I will say this is the one fighter that I did notice did not look great off the scales.
Oh, good. That's what I heard. Yes, thank you. Mbe complete saying that too.
There we go. Thank you. He did not look great off the scales. Now, mind you, he's done this a million times, and I'm sure he can recover well and bounce back. But he is the one guy that I really noticed was struggling on the scales or off the scales. Like you could have pushed him over if you really wanted to, and he would have just fallen. It was. We'll see how he recovers, but that's definitely one of the guys that I noticed took a beating to lose weight. Having said that, he's a Russian. He does this all the time. He's probably going to bounce back okay.
The thing with Volkan Ozdemir, not Russian. He's Swiss. But he's decent, though. I mean, he does have his losses, but they're all – look, he lost to DC. He lost to Anthony Lionheart-Smith. He lost to Dominic Reyes. And he lost to Jiri Prochazka. All top fighters. You know, who's he beat, though?
He beat Rakic.
OSP.
He beat Latifi.
He beat Mirsha Serkinov. He beat Jimmy Manoa.
Yeah. No, he beat decent.
Alexander Rakic. He's beat some beasts, too. You know what I'm saying? So you can't. I think resume-wise, this guy definitely has a better fight, like resume. He's beat better people, but he's also lost a lot more too. And they're like I said, they're all known names throughout the UFC. So this is a tough fight to call, man. This is a good opener for the main card. I'm still kind of on the fence. Let's read what the chat has to say about this.
What I like about this is that the odds for him are plus 250, and Magomed comes in at minus 334. At minus 334, I cannot bet on Magomed. So
Volkan Ozdemir was second to last on the scale, huh?
Doesn't matter. At plus 250, this is a dog or pass situation for me away from parlays. But I'm all on dog or pass here. Tapology, by the way, will have Magomed for me. I'll be honest with you. These Russians are used to cutting weight.
Yeah, right now I got on Tapology. I'm on Ankalaev.
Yeah.
I like him. Like I said, I picked him against the Paul Craig, and I'm so disappointed. 1 second, just one. I would have just, I don't know. I can't say I wasn't in his position, but he probably didn't know he was only 1 second. He probably thought he'd had to hold out for another 5-10 seconds or something. I don't know. I don't know what the deal was, but how was the face-offs? Was he bigger?
Not noticeably, or no, not noticeably at all. I mean, these are both huge fucking guys.
Pound for pound, second strongest Russian on the card. You're the strongest Russian pound for pound is Piotr Yan. Pound for pound, he's probably my favorite Russian.
Well, I guess I know who you're picking.
Spoiler.
I have him submission round 4, actually.
What was that? Look, she's saying Ankalaev could have lost to Krylov. To what's it? Who was it? Yeah, it's Krylov. It was decision. So, man, Ian Kudalaba though, that he dirties up that resume though.
It really does.
And Dolce Lumbula, he's like that guy. He can send a telegram with what moves he's gonna do. You can foresee them, you know.
You know what? As far as the Ion Kudalaba, he did what he was supposed to do. He knocked him out in the first round both times. That's exactly
the first time. That whole thing with I was playing possum. What a crock of shit that was. That was such a scapegoat lie just to whatever. Yeah,
even though I did not like him looking off the scale, I think he's going to bulk up overnight. And
I agree with Noah Allen with that too, because I remember that Krylov fight. Yeah. I picked him to win though, so I won money on it. Ankalaev by finish, max prop bet. What is that?
You got it up real easy. Let me see.
I got it here.
Ankalaev.
Within distance.
What do you want? Within distance?
That's what I'm gonna check.
Plus 100.
That's not even good. Oh, now my phone's acting up.
You got a little coke habit happening?
Who, me? No, I don't know what's going on with me. It's not a habit. It's just once in a blue.
It just happens every day.
The blue moon thing. It's not like every day. It's not even weekly. It's just once in a blue moon.
Definitely not a habit.
Crazy night.
Yeah.
Just,
weekends. And Thursdays.
Yeah, just weekends.
And Thursdays. And sometimes Tuesdays. No, we're good.
No,
we're good. It's under control. We're fine.
No. All right. Look, Noah Allen saying Ankalaev. Yeah, coke bugs. looks noticeably larger. Vulcan can win by decision. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this fight. I like this fight, but I don't like betting. I'm gonna stay away from it because this guy, Vulcan Ozdemir, he's got a better resume. Yeah, Rickett. Yeah, I know. Rickett Pitts. It's starting at like your side. What'd you say? 7 o'clock for you, right?
You want
Seven.
you want
Seven
me to throw,
o'clock. These fights start tomorrow for
you want me to
you.
throw some stats your way?
Yeah, let's hear some stats on these guys.
Average fight time for both of them, 9 minutes. Not going
Even
to suggest
Steven.
another fight.
What
Strikes
else?
landed per minute for Vulcan, 5.03. For Magomed, 3.41. Now, takedown average, Ankalaev comes in at 1.18, and Vulcan comes in at 0.36. So if it goes down to the ground, you got to lean Magomed easily. Now, mind you, Vulcan's takedown defense 80%, Magomed's takedown defense 86%.
How about striking? Who's
this
better
might
stand
say
up?
striking. So if you're looking at the striking guy, Vulcan strikes landed per minute 5.03, Magomed 3.41.
How about absorbed? Like significant strike.
Absorbs per minute, Vulcan 4.24, Magomed 1.78.
Oh, see, the differential goes to Magomed though.
Big time.
His output, his volume's not as big, but he's putting out double the amount of strikes he's taking, whereas in Vulcan is taking in 4 and giving out 5. So you know what I'm saying.
Striking accuracy is at 53%, and defense is at 65%, which is also higher than Vulcan. So I mean, the stand-up is going to lean Magomed's way.
The chat, I see a lot of people taking.
It would like my T-shirt. Thank you, Ranj, for the T-shirt. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. That was for that. What fight did you win that off of?
I don't know. It's a couple of them. That was weeks ago.
It was. I want to know though. I forget. You won that off a fight. It's stupid. It was a stupid. And it was such a. I always get the underdog on these fights. Like this Verna fight, I always get the underdog. And it was you had a favorite that won, and I forget. I don't know. It was like 3 weeks ago. 2 or 3 weeks ago. Had to be because you live in Canada and that shirt just got there.
No. I live literally in the middle of nowhere, Canada. Like it takes days to get to me. No.
Vulcan did fight tougher competition. I don't know. I'm staying away from this fight. On Tapology, I already took Ankalaev just because I like him, and Vulcan Ozdemir he's got 5 losses. You know, I got to go with that. Take the favorite. All right, moving up the card. This one is going to be Jingliang Li. This one I watched the media day and the translation stuff, and Kamzat was saying to Jingliang Li's translator, he was like, somebody asked him about like what makes you different than other fighters that Hamzat's been fighting or whatever, and the translator was saying something about, there's a Hamzat has the hunger, but I have the hunger and the thirst, and I have more will to win and all this stuff. And then Hamzat called the translator out and said, "You're translating wrong, buddy. He just said he's going to eat me up." That's what Hamzat said. Because he's from that area. I think he can speak a little bit of Mandarin Chinese or Cheshire. I don't even know what Chinese. There's like 3 different Chineses, you know, Cantonese, Mandarin, and something else. But Jingliang Li.
Better. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that about better.
Jingliang Li is in the Faceoffs. He's kind of like hype. He's ready. He knows he's the underdog, and he also said this in media day. And I did watch the media day with Jingliang Li and Hamzat, and he did point out Hamzat is kind of, if you look at his UFC records, how many fights he got in the UFC, Hamzat?
Jesus.
Let's see.
Hang on.
Pull it up. He's got 3. Yeah, 3 fights in the UFC. And Jingliang Li was saying hype. It's hyped because he beat John Phillips by Darstroke. Then what the thing was, he went back to back. Like he fought on the 15th, then he fought 10 days later and beat Reese McKee by ground and pound, which is not that great. Then he beat Gerald Mearshart, that's a good win, but Gerald Mearshart 31-13. So you can't really take off much from that. And that's what Jingliang Li, in his media day interview, he was saying pretty much that there's a hype train on Hamzat. He said it in his native language, but the translator even said there's a lot of hype. It's not warranted. And Jingliang Li is going to show that the leech is going to beat the wolf or something like that. So, look at Silky B with the language info. Oh, Shay. But anyway, I noticed About Better said something about Hamzat cheated.
Yeah.
And you said we're going to get it. Let me hear about that.
Okay, so Hamzat weighed in 3 times. So the first time he weighed in 0.5 over. Not looking great. Whatever. So he's 0.5 over. So he steps off the scale, gets back on the scale, has his hands on the towel. I mean, he had his hands on the towel the first time, but kind of not leaning on it. Hands on the towel the second time, he ends up weighing in 166. Like literally, he lost 5 pounds. So the comments on screen like, he lost 5 pounds? No, wait, it's a scale issue. So they step him off again, and they kind of look at the scale, and then he steps back on again. And all of a sudden, he weighs exactly 171. He did have his hands up, but not for very long. And I don't like the guy who was working the scale. I don't like any of it. All right, it was only half a pound. And yes, at the end, he did have his hands up. He wasn't on the towel, but his hands were definitely on the towel the first and the second time. And you can even see in the second time that the guy who's holding the towel has to do an extra tug to make sure that he's actually hanging on to the weight. It actually kind of goes forward and he pulls back to make sure that he gets on the weight. So they were planning to cheat that the whole time. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't like it. It's not. All right, it's only half a pound. I get it. But the guy, I mean, COVID Kazmat, and we got to call him COVID Kazmat. COVID Kazmat hasn't fought in a long time, and his record isn't that great. And are we betting on COVID Boy to have some decent cardio? So Kazmat better knock this guy out in the first round, because if not, I'm all over the Chinese.
I know. I think I might be. Because Jingliang Li, his media day kind of opened my eyes to the hype. I didn't realize.
He was doing this after the face-offs. He was, yeah.
The face-offs. Jingliang Li was hype. He was ready. Yeah. He was yelling something in Chinese. I don't even know, but he was like,
nobody knew what he was yelling.
He looked like a beast. It was awesome. It was awesome. I don't know. I think I'm gonna. I'm sprinkling, definitely a sprinkling. What's the odds on this? It's got to be real good for Lee.
Let's see what we got here. Plus 450 for Lee. Minus
just to win, right? Just to win.
What's that?
Just to win.
Plus 450 just to win, or minus 600.
I'm betting that. Let me see. Yep, plus 425 in my book. I got to put a little. I'm going to put $10 on it. I mean, I win $42. And and I'm buying into the non-hype. I'm buying into my eyes are open now. Gerald Meerschaert's not that great. Reese McKee, he's not good. Is he even in the
All
UFC
right.
anywhere? I don't think
Did
so.
it. All right.
And
I put a scratch off on it.
John Phillips is
fucking degenerate. Fucking why would you tell me to do that? I just lost $15.
no, you didn't. You just won yourself 60 or whatever.
82. 82. It's
Oh,
worth
look,
it.
Envy, the translator. He yelled tomorrow. Tomorrow! Awesome.
Fucking
Yes,
chat's awesome.
I like it.
Thank you guys.
Yes, I like it. I like Jing. He's and I like the media day. He had the sweater vest on with the button-up shirt. I don't know.
He's
And
ready for this.
he looks
He's definitely
brolic
ready for
too. He
this.
looks like he looks diesel. He's got the thick jawline and everything. He's looking solid. Hamza just I don't know. He's got the hair lip, I know, and I don't know. It's just something. I'm gonna go with, and he's not even representing Russia, Dagestan. He's representing like
Finland.
Sweden or something.
Sweden. Sorry. Yeah, Sweden.
Yeah, something weird. I don't know. He's not even like a one of the Georgian, like a Daggy. He's not like a Dagestani.
Listen, at
So,
minus 600, I can't put money on minus 600 without choking. So no way.
and you know what? I'm even gonna change it on Tapology. I was, of course, in the beginning when I did my picks, I picked Hamza, but I'm gonna change that Tapology. I'm gonna take Jing Liang Li. I'm gonna go for it. Go for the Chinese. Absolutely. All right. I'm gonna go get another beer. You're gonna introduce the next fight, Alexander Volkov versus Marcin Tybura.
Oh, the big boys. The big boys. Alexander Volkov versus Marcin Tybura. Alexander Volkov, Drago, not ranked number 6, coming in 33-9-0. He's creeping up to those double-digit losses. His last fight was against Cyril Gane, which obviously he lost. Previous to that, he knocked out Alistair Overeem, and before that, knocked out Walt Harris. This massive Russian, 6'7", 263-pound Russian. Man, he's a big boy. Going against Marcin Tybura, though. Marcin Tybura, ranked number 8, coming off of a whole bunch of wins. You remember how Volkov knocked out Volkov knocked out Walt Harris? Well, so did Tybura. He also knocked out Greg Hardy. He also got a decision against Big Ben Rothwell at the end of his career. I get it. He did beat Maxim Grishin, and he also beat Sergey Spivak. So not a lightweight by any chance. But come on. 6'7", 263 pounds going up against 6'3", 249 pounds. Ding, ding, ding. Over 500 pounds in the ring coming in here, guys. It's going to be impressive.
Sure is. Here's the thing I picked up from listening to the cappers. Alexander Volkov, if you take out that Curtis Blades fight, his takedown defense stats go from 68% to 87% takedown defense. And Marcin Tybura, that's his only path to victory, is to be able to do the takedown to get the ground and pound. Because standing up, Alexander Volkov is going to destroy this guy. He's got 4 inches height and I think 3 or 4 inches on reach, right, too. He's like, hey, Perlo, how's it going, buddy? But his fellow Canadian, bud, hockey guy. But anyway, yeah, I'm very confident with Alexander Volkov. I know the line is probably stupid, ridiculous, but I don't see Marcin Tybura. I think if you look at his records, he does have some good fights against some good people. Like, but really, are they that good? Greg Hardy? No, not really. Ben Rothwell,
Thank you for saying that.
he's about ready to retire yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Maxime
that's it.
Grisham, Sergey Spivak. I mean, yeah, I guess Sergey Spivak. Walt Harris is like Greg Hardy's stepdad. So it's just weird. It's not good. He's got those victories, those last five, but they're not at the caliber of like
No.
of Curtis Blades or Cyril Gahn. That's who Alexander Volkov lost to. Who's he beat? Alistair Overeem, Walt Harris. Walt Harris, he's old too, right? Isn't he?
Well, no, I mean they both beat Walt Harris. Who the fuck cares?
Oh, and and Greg Hardy. They both beat Greg Hardy too. That's how the heavyweight division. That's how dry it is that they got. You get the same people.
But like honestly, he's lost 3 fights. Cyril Gahn, Curtis Blades, Derek Lewis. Not fitting any of those.
Oh, exactly. And let's see. Look at Marcin Tybura prior to his last 5 or 6 or what? Yeah, his last 5. Okay. Augusto Sakai knocked him out first round. Shamil Abdurakhimov knocked him out round 2. He beat Stefan Struve, that size skyscraper. He's like 6'8" or something. Then he lost to Derek Lewis. Yeah, so does everybody else. Fabricio Verdum lost to him. Then he's got to win against Andre Arlovsky, Luis Enrique. But then he's got these other losses too. Tim Johnson, Steven. But now you're going back. Now you're going back to like 2015. So you can't really take that. You got to take that, how it is. But Augusto Sakai and Shamil Abdurakhimov, both knockout losses in 2019. I gotta fade him just because of that. He's not. Yeah, I'm all day Alexander Volkov, and I'm confident. I'm gonna put a check by. He's gonna be a parlay piece, I think. What's the odds though? I don't want to get killed on the odds, but I'm very confident with that pick. Minus 290. It's under 300, but ish. But like I said, this is a huge chalky card. Look, Tybura gets rocked. Oh, this one. Tybura gets rocked against everybody. He does get rocked.
No, I'm
just going to take down because nobody can grapple at heavyweight. Nobody except Curtis Blades. Curtis Blades can grapple at heavyweight. But that's what I'm saying. If you scratch Curtis Blades out of that Alexander Volkov fight history, it goes from 68% takedown defense. Take that fight out, 87 takedown defense, 87% for Volkov, and that's why I'm taking him to handle Marcin Tybura without, I'm confident. I'm gonna say he'll get it done within distance. I'm gonna open this up, make this a plus money. Let's see. We got wins inside the distance. Where's that? Oh, here it is. Oh, it's just a plus 100 though. That's not good. Well, I don't know. How do you think this fight's going to pan out?
I see Volkov. I just don't know if he's going to be within distance or if he's going to finish it. I'm kind of leaning that he will finish it. I mean, his last fight that went the distance was against Greg Hardy. I get it. Or sorry, that he won.
I can't stand Greg Hardy.
No, me neither. Anyways, but I think it's going to be within distance. So I'm kind of confident going with Volkov by KO. Just the size, the reach, I don't see it going any other way. I mean, if you want to prop it out, what do we got here? Oh, that's the wrong fight.
You'd have to round pick it. You'd have to pick the round that Volkov ends him, which I like round 2. It's plus 475.
I can't stand the odds of minus 334, but on Bet365, I've got Volkov by TKO, DQ, or submission plus 110. I'm happy with that.
No, that's all right but I'm not. I'm gonna round bet it. And you know what, Marcin Tybura, he'll gas. I think Volkov. I'm gonna take sprinkle Volkov in round 3 is plus 725. Now that's plus money.
I got plus
Volkov
800,
round
but
3.
yeah.
And I don't think Tybura is going to make it to round 3. I think he's good. Volkov's going to get it done in round 2. That's my pick. Volkov round 2 at plus 475. Round 2. I'll write that right down. I don't know. I'm not going to make the bet now, but I think I will probably place that bet. Make it plus money. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see a way that Marcin Tybura can get a victory here. I don't see how. What would be his method of victory? If it goes to the ground, I think Volkov still handle. I mean, he's got I think he's got a black belt. Volkov. He's Russian. Marcin Tybura, what's he? Polish? Yeah, he's Polish. I don't know. Tough one. Ooh, about betters on Tybura. Tybura can hold against the cage. I don't know, and I think Volkov's gonna outpoint. Volkov by decision. What's that? Because Volkov he can outpoint him. He can just keep the distance, outstrike this guy. Do you know what that is? I got it right in front of me. Volkov by points plus 230. That's a good bet. Yes, correct. Volkov does have a pretty decent get-up game. That's the thing. Curtis Blades is hands down the best grappler heavyweight for sure. There's nobody can light a match to that. He got beat by the Black Beast, but he got caught with that punch. You know what I mean? So, yep. A lot of these people, everybody, look, Volkov round 1. Trust me, I'm feeling you, Noah. I'm feeling you. Oh boy, wait till we get to Glover Teixeira.
Oh no!
I'm just playing. Oh, stop! You got a full head of hair. Don't worry, you're good.
It's going. There's little spots there. I'm old though. I'm like dirt.
Yep. Tybura will be KO'd in first every fight. You're right. All the people that he fought nobody was a wrestler, right? If you look at Tybura's fights, Greg Hardy, not a wrestler. Walt Harris, not a wrestler. Ben Rothwell, not a wrestler. He's old, not a wrestler. Maxine Grisham, Sergey Spivak. You're right. None of those guys are wrestlers. Yeah, I'm heavily on full. Man, I want to plus it out though. I can't do a negative money bet, but I could put him in a parlay. So anyway, I'm on Volkov. I'm confident with it. I might figure to prop it out somehow, take him around 2 or something. My new T-shirt, I got it from Dave. It says submission on tap, and it looks like the Heineken symbol. Yeah, Dave got his T-shirt from me. That's the Eagle Khabib Team Eagle Khabib shirt. It's kind of chilly up in here now. So anyway,
fireplace.
So next we've got this is going to be a banger. Islam Makhachev and Dan Hooker. Now this might be one of the widest lines on the card, right? I think.
Oh, it has to be. Hang on, let me
it's like
backtrack this. Minus 600 for Islam.
Minus 650 I got for Makhachev.
And I got plus 450 for Hooker.
Right. Now, let's so the favorites, chalky favorites, everybody everybody's in the world is taking Makhachev. We're gonna try to figure out.
You're gonna talk yourself into taking Hooker?
No, I'm just gonna play devil's advocate and see if I can find a path to victory for Hooker. See if he's worth a hedge, worth a sprinkle. Okay.
Hooker's 2 inches taller and has a 5-inch reach advantage.
Dan Hooker, the Hangman. He's coming off that win against Nasrat Haqparast, the Russian sniper. Is that right? No, that's Imagov. Okay, so
and he's only lost to Michael Chandler and Dustin Poirier in the last little bit.
Right. Before that, he beat Paul Felder and Ally Quinta. Whatever happened to Ally Quinta? Does he even fight anymore? You never hear his name anymore.
He lost against Perry, Hooker. Oh, no, he lost against Perry in a grappling bout. Ooh, he lost against Hooker. He lost against Cerrone. Hasn't been back since. He lost against Khabib. I mean, there'll be a comeback for this guy.
Let's look at some flaws on Islam Makhachev. He's got one loss that happened in 2015 against Adriano Martins, where he got knocked out round 1, and Cormier versus Gustafsson in UFC 192.
Let's just put that
2015.
Okay. 2015.
I know. Then he beat Chris Wade, Nick Lentz, Gilson Tabau, Cajun Johnson, Armin Sarukian, who that was probably a good fight. I don't think I saw it, but sounds like a good fight. Davey Ramos, Drew Dover, Thiago Moises, and here we are facing Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker is a step up in competition, I would say, against, I don't know, the Armin Sarukian's badass, but
Thiago Moises isn't no joke either, by the way.
Yeah, I know. 50, rear naked choked him round 4. That was a good fight. Yeah. Drew Dover's all right. He's like middling.
Mid-range, yeah. Ramos.
Davey Ramos was good. Yeah, he's got some good fights, good victories. The best one, I think, is Armin Sarukian, but I'm high on that guy anyway. I like him.
I like how he knocked out Gleison Tebow in the first round. Back to reality, buddy. Whew, it was beautiful.
Now, Dan Hooker, you pull him up, the New Zealand guy. He stayed in the U.S., so he didn't have any visa problems to go to Abu Dhabi, which is odd. But anyway, he's coming off Nasrat Haqparast. He's the guy that looks like what's his name? The smaller version of. Help me out here. He looks like somebody else. He looks like another fighter. Yes, you do. Who's the one that went the distance with Israel Adesanya but lost?
Chat.
Whatever.
Time to jump in, Gets.
Anyway, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nasrat Haqparast, Dan Hooker beat him recently. That was back in just like a month ago. That was that one thought he had problems. Nasrat Haqparast is the guy from Germany. They both might have had visa problems, but they both got the fight on, and Hooker won. He lost to Michael Chandler, round 1, round. Dustin Poirier. But look at the people he's beat. He beat Paul Felder, beat Ally Quinta, James Vick, Gilbert Burns, Jim Miller, Mark Diakoski, whatever, these are starting to hit now. Modelo's. They're starting to hit now, boy. But he does have a couple losses in there. Yair Rodriguez beat him. Edson Barboza, Jason Knight. He's got a couple losses in there. But they were, recently past 5, not bad. Chandler and Poirier. So the thing is, Islam Makhachev should handle Dan Hooker. However, Dan Hooker's kind of a wild card. He's got the will. He's got a chance. He can at plus 425. He can get it. Yes, thank you, Noah Allen, Calvin Gastelum. That's who Nasrat Haqparast looks like. Remember, I just said Dan Hooker fought Nasrat Haqparast. That looks like somebody else. It's Calvin Gastelum. Thank you. No, why do they call Dan Hooker the Hangman? Now you got my curiosity.
Oh shit!
Is this a joke or is this serious? Oh, because he's hung? I gotcha.
Everybody knows. Been there.
Look, about better put $20 on Hooker to finish. That's got to pay out good. I'm going to pull that up. Fighter wins within distance. Dan Hooker plus 650. Fighter wins inside the distance.
I'm done with my scratch offs.
Oh, his guillotines. That's why. The Hangman, because he guillotine chokes everybody. It's not because he's hung. So, man, yeah. I picked Makhachev on Tapology, but I think Dan Hooker might be worth a sprinkle because he's live dog. He's a live dog. He can. Islam Makhachev has he's got flaw. He's not flawless. Dan Hooker's got a puncher's chance at least. I think if it goes to the ground, Makhachev's gonna own him.
Hooker's got the 5-inch reach advantage.
He's got those sneaky knees. He's lengthy. He does have the length on him. It could. I'm not putting a bet on him though. I just can't. I can't.
Just to put that out there, striking Dan Hooker 4.95, Islam 2.24. Now, takedown average 3.3 against 0.9.
Yeah, but so striking Dan Hooker though.
Yep.
Double the output, double the volume, and he does have those. He's got those lengthy. He does put in those knees too. I've seen him.
Yep. Strike absorbs per minute for Islam 0.77, which means Dan Hooker ain't throwing a leg kick, because if he throws a leg kick, Islam's going to catch him and take him down. So it's definitely going to be stand-up punches for sure.
Noah makes a good point here. He shouldn't be plus 450 against anybody in this division.
No, definitely not.
You're right.
Agreed. These are all inflated numbers, guys. Everyone's inflated. It's I don't like this card. I'm not crazy about it. I like betting it though. There's a few bets that I quite like.
No, I like this card as a viewer, but
betting it definitely as a viewer for sure. As a bettor,
betting it sucks because there's so many chalky fights, and the spots for plus money is far and few. There's not a lot of plus money spots to put money on.
No, definitely not.
You got a 1-800 gambler. You got to be a degenerate.
We're not that far off, by the way. We're pretty close. But thank goodness some of my degenerate gambling pays for my other degenerate gambling. So we're okay.
Nick Alexander saying Hooker has a game plan too. You know what? Where's he been training out of? It's not been shitty kickboxing because he's been in the States. He's been at UFC, the center there in Vegas. What's it called? The UFC where they all
PIs. Whatever PIs are going.
What's that?
Whatever personal or was it Professional Institute or Training Institute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you train out of there, like even if you don't have a fight coming up, or what?
If
What's the
you're a
deal with that?
UFC, yes. If you're part of the UFC, you get it.
I think that's
You
where
get
he's
it.
been training though, because I heard that, he didn't go home to see his wife and kids or nothing. He just stayed to take this fight.
Well, there you go.
That's why I like that Hooker does that crap. Like I just want to fight.
So I mean, he's got a lot invested. He's been doing nothing but training. It's pretty it's gonna be interesting to see what happens here. I'm not the numbers are crazy. Like minus 600 against plus 450. I mean, all right, sprinkle some on Dan Hooker, but minus 600 is not worth any of my money.
I know, definitely. There's no value there. No value. It's unless you take the dog. You can't even prop it out. Maybe if you take Islam, if you pick it by method and round, it'll be a plus number, but that's the only way. And that's like shaking the dice out. You'll never know. You got to pick. Is it going to be submission, and which round is he going to? It's like, taking your chances. What'd you take on Tapology for this fight?
Islam.
How?
Decision.
Decision.
Hooker's tough,
What's
man.
That? By points, plus 100.
That's what the bookies are looking at. And as far as I'm going in Tapology, that I'm going to lean that way. And as far as betting goes,
I hate to say I'm a fan of Dan Hooker. I like Dan Hooker, even though he's double-digit loss guy, right? Yeah. I'm a fan of him, but I think Islam Makhachev should probably be able to secure this victory. As no play here, no bet. If anything, it's going to be a sprinkle on Dan Hooker, just a sprinkle, just because he's such plus 450. How can you
apologize to chat. Took us 5 minutes to get to no bet.
Whatever, they don't care.
But we justified it.
Davey Ramos hurt Islam on the feet.
Oh yeah. I'm impressed with Mbe's knowledge. Very impressed. Our chat knows their shit.
She does.
Everybody knows their shit here. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, I like the chat. Chat's very good today. All right, so I might sprinkle a little bit of just a sprinkle on Dan Hooker, just cause. But my pick is Islam Makhachev, as is yours. Okay, let's move up to the co-main event. The UFC interim bantamweight championship. That's right, 5-round fight. We got my favorite pound for pound fighter, Petr Yan, taking on a very game Corey Sandhagen. Now this one is there's some flaw. Petr Yan has lost rounds. He's lost rounds. It's not like he's for real. He's 15-2, but he's arguably lost some rounds and could have lost some fights, but like he went to let's see, let's pull up his Tapology. Everybody against this is a big
his Tapology.
What? This is a big not as chalky, but this is still kind of chalky. Petr Yan, I think, is like a plus or a minus
Petr
240,
Yan
right?
Got robbed of his belt. He got robbed of his belt.
That's a good actor.
Coming to take it back.
Oh, it's tightening up. The line is tight now. It used to be minus 240 on Yan. Now it's at minus 210. Tightening up a little bit. Okay. So, Petr Yan, no mercy. He's coming off that acting, the great acting from Aljamain Sterling, illegal knee, which is ridiculous. And it's such a weird thing because when you watch it, Yan did ask his corner. He had like Aljo's head like finish him, right? And when he was down on the ground, and he looked at his corner, he said, "What?" And I guess his corner gave the nod, "Go ahead." That's when he gave the knee, and that's when he lost the fight. It was so weird, such a weird fight, because everybody was, and Jan came in as, I think the odds were super close. He was like just barely a favorite, I think, just barely a favorite. Or no, was he the underdog on that fight?
No, he was the favorite.
But it was barely, right? It was like minus 120 or something, right? I want to say it was pretty close, wasn't it?
I was
I
thinking
could
one.
be wrong.
It was minus 150.
150. Still,
I
that's
mean,
pretty.
I mean, I gotta go back. It's gonna take me
I
a
think
while.
that's fairly close, though. If still, so
I thought it. Yeah, I thought it was way closer than it should have been.
right, and I know I put a lot of faith in Piotr Jan. I thought I had picked all day. Then that whole legal knee thing. And then after, there was pictures of him and Aljo with the belt, like at it, and they were all buddy,
that whole
chummy,
thing.
and that left a bad taste in my mouth. But anyway, I'm just as big as fan as anybody of Piotr Jan. No mercy. He's a beast. Before that fight with Aljo, he was on a 10-fight win streak, knocking out people like Uriah Faber, Jose Aldo, right? I don't know if they're knockouts, but I know he was destroying them handedly. Let me see. I pull up his Tapology.
This fight, by the way, is my double unit bet lock of the night. I do have it propped. Guys, this is a 5-round fight. As much as Corey Sandhagen is a legend, a rock star, can take a hit. I'm confident Peter Yan by TKO, DQ, or submission. Corey Sandhagen's not going to last 5 rounds against this guy. This guy's coming back after having his belt stolen. He's looking to make a definite statement here. It's only plus 187 on Bet365, but Peter Yan by KO, TKO, or submission. Corey Sandhagen ain't going to last 5 rounds against this guy. This guy's coming back to make a statement. And yeah, it's going to be over.
Yeah.
So this
agree.
is my lock of the night. Lock of the night, plus money, plus 187 on Bet365. Peter Yan by TKO, DQ, or submission. I'll be quiet now.
So Peter Yan within distance is plus 187.
Yep. And I love it. I love the bet. I love the bet so much I doubled down on it.
Fighter wins inside distance. I got plus 180. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I think I'll take that also. 5-round fight. But Corey Sandhagen, he went to a split decision with TJ Dillashaw. He does have some cardio, but not the cardio of Piotr Yan, that's for sure. But as I was saying, I always try to find you got to play the advocate. You got to take the other side for a minute and look at it from the contrarian pick point of view, just to be fair. Okay?
All right.
Contrarian pick point of view, Corey's the Sandman Sandhagen. You pull up his crap. He's got he's been to decision quite a bit. He's pretty durable. Let's see. He has lost to TJ Dillashaw split decision. He got rear naked choked by Aljamain Sterling, but that's a different type of wrestling. That's more like NCAA wrestling that led that to there, not Dagestani Tiger Muay Thai wrestling. Okay. Everything else he's won way back. Jamal Emmers, unanimous decision. Aside from that, you have to go to the amateurs. So in his 3 pro losses, TJ Dillashaw, Aljo, and Jamal Emmers. 2 of them went to decision. Aljo choked him out, but like I said, Aljamain Sterling, even though he got wiped out by Piotr Yan, which arguably he might have won that first round. But anyway, No, some people are saying,
Yeah.
people talk. Corey Sandhagen, he beat Frankie Edgar, flying knee, Marlon Moraes, wheel kick. Okay,
I get it.
Rafael Asuncao, whatever, unanimous decision. And then before that, a bunch of who are theys? Well, John Lineker, people know him, split decision. Mario Batista, that was round one armbar. Then before that, a couple of who are theys. All right. So I mean, there is a chance that he could win this, but I don't. I'm also taking Piotr Jan, but I'm just trying to play advocate here. I'm trying to see a way that Corey Sandhagen could get it done, and he could if he can. I'm by decision. He could last 5 rounds, I think, and he could potentially outpoint. Like I said, Piotr Jan hasn't won every single round. He's
No,
not.
I
He
get it.
doesn't do like Valentina.
And to be perfectly honest with you, and if you want to be devil's advocate, I will give the fact that it is a bigger cage to Sandhagen's advantage. I will give you that. I mean, if you want to kind of lean that way, the cage size does make a difference, and I think in this fight it will lead to Corey Sandhagen's favor. Regardless of that, Peter Yan, do you think Sandhagen can go 5 rounds with Yan? Really? Oh, sorry, not Peter. Petra. Piotr Yan. My apologies.
Totro the donkey.
Yeah, no, I feel bad for Corey because Corey's just going to get some punishment taken out of him. Like, could you how much aggression is Peter Yan going to have? Sorry, I can't say his name. How much, after that much time, after losing his belt to Sterling?
I don't know. He didn't seem that pissed off when he was posing with Sterling right after the fight, which I think, I don't know, maybe there was a little bit of a money handoff. I don't know. Shady stuff. Tinfoil hat stuff. Weird. Just
I don't
saying.
see it, man. Yan within distance, my prop bet, my lock of the night, plus 187 on Bet365. I'm double down on it. Double down.
I'm on Yan too. I was just trying to make an argument for Sandman. But I'm taking Yan also. But there's an argument there. If you want to go on a contrarian, I couldn't blame you. But I'm gonna go with Piotr Yan here. I agree with you. All right. Lead us into the main event. I gotta piss. Lead us into it, and I'll be right back.
Oh man. Okay. Main event. Jan the Polish Blankovic, 28-8. Number 1 light heavyweight worldwide, going against the old man who will be having handicap parking and wheelchair access to this fight, to this 5-round main event fight at 205 pounds. All right, let's get the breakdown. Yankovic, coming off of wins off of Israel Adesanya. All right, let's not talk about the Adesanya fight because that was kind of just a circus. The UFC circus kind of yeah, that's the Adesanya circus. He did beat Yamit Reyes, knocked him out beautifully. Beat Corey Anderson, beat Ronaldo Souza, beat Luke Rockhold, coming in the -300 favorite over Glover Teixeira. And now, let's not knock the old man who is 42 years old. Happy birthday, Glover. Yeah, 42 years old. He is coming off of wins off of Thiago Santos, Anthony Smith, which was an impressive knockout. Kind of scary. Nikita Krylov, Jan Kudalaba, which we don't care about anymore, and Carl Robinson, which was also a submission. So both these guys live. The 42-year-old against the 32-year-old, both coming in
38
at 205 pounds.
Jan's
Both
38.
I mean, it's kind of impressive. You got to lean to the champion here. But Glover is going to be a game favorite here. I mean, he's going to put up a show. It's a great main card. Well done, Dana. Well done, UFC. It's going to be a fun card to fight. This is the last run for Glover, and I apologize, Glover. I don't think you got enough to take the Polish guy down, to knock him out. Thank you very much for your career. You are a legend. Take this loss like a man. It's going to go into the extended rounds just because I have respect for the guy. But, yeah, I don't see this going any other way than the Polish way. What do you think?
What do you got to say about Thiago Santos knocking out Jan Blachowicz in 2019? What do you got to say about that? Round 3, loss, punches, Thiago Santos.
Thiago Santos back then.
2019.
And this is Thiago Santos 2019, like just before he fought John Jones.
When's Glover Teixeira's last loss? 2018 to Corey Anderson by decision.
This guy at that time was on a ridiculous level. He peaked exactly when he was fighting Jan. And then from then on, he went downhill, and he went downhill quick. And now he's struggling to get it back. And the UFC is doing whatever they can to help him get it back. But his win over Jan in 2019, which was almost 3 years ago, by the way, literally almost 3 years ago, was the peak and the pinnacle of his career. And that was the turnaround fight for Jan. And Jan has escalated his skill level since then. I mean, if you want to look at the fights that he's won since then, really, Rockhold, Sousa, Anderson, Reyes, it's not like, come on.
So he got that. That loss to Anderson.
Accept that blip to Thiago Santos on his career. I got it. Polish pride all the way.
Yesterday, Mba's right. Yesterday was Glover's birthday. Happy birthday.
42 years old, right? 42?
Is he?
Is that what we got for Glover?
Yeah, 42. 42 years old, correct. That's not that bad. Jan's 38. What's 4 years? Nothing. That's not.
I get it.
Age doesn't even factor there. I don't know why you're saying, "Oh, thank you for
a good this weight class."
Thank you for a good career, Glover Teixeira. Thank you for.
Exactly. It's time to buy out. I appreciate you, Glover.
I don't believe it.
You're 42 years old. This is only going to damage your mind, your head from now on. All right, I get
it. Light heavyweight. He can fight till he's like 45, 46 if he wants.
I'm 45. I ain't fighting anybody.
Huh?
I'm 45. I ain't fighting anybody.
I thought you were gonna fight E-Money.
Oh no! I can take E-Money. That's not really a fight.
I'm just playing.
Mic drop. There you go, E-Money. Let's go. No, I'm kidding. I'm a lover. No. I don't. I'm not violent. I'm a pacifist. No way.
Who had knee surgery?
Takes too much energy.
Who had knee surgery? Which one had knee surgery? Do you know? Pre-double knee tear. Who's? Glover. I'm guessing.
Yeah, Glover. That's why. Yeah.
Oh, that's a hot take. I didn't know that. I didn't know he had knee surgery. That's different. That's a good info.
No, I appreciate he's an up and coming guy. This is his last run at the title shot. I don't see Jan giving it up.
Yeah, I'm on Jan too. I'm just like I said, I gotta try to play the contrarian. I gotta try to find routes to victory for both people. You want to be fair, you want to examine.
And I'm going to be the reality that brings you back down. That's my job. You want to go stats?
Yeah, throw some stats at me.
Oh my goodness. Now, mind you, they're both the same height. Strikes landed per minute, 3.59, 3.73. Accuracy, 49%, 47%. Strike absorbs, 2.79. Glover's taking a little bit more, 3.84. Defense, same. Takedown, Glover's got the slight advantage. If not, guys, everything's pretty much the same. You're looking at a little bit more volume and better defense from Yan. Mbaye said it perfectly. He is more calculated. He is ready for this.
Yeah, he's gotten better.
He's the champ. He ain't losing his belt tonight. Tomorrow night.
Right.
This morning. When is this fight? This fight's in a couple hours, isn't it?
8 hours something for you. Or no, not 8 hours, like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Right? What time is it?
We're not far away here.
10 hours. I don't know. 11 hours. Starts at what time? 10 Eastern?
I think the prelims start at 7:30 for me.
Yeah, that's 10:30
So, yeah.
for me. So roughly about 10, 11, 12 hours. So, all right. This is very chalky. I know we're all in the favorites here.
Thanks, Noah.
No. Yeah, thank you, Nora.
No.
Nora's staying at my niece's house tonight. Noah. But anyway, this is going to be a tough to find a 3-leg parlay that we're going to make plus money on because of all these chalky ass fights. There's so many favorites, and we're all going for the favorites, except for Alex Verna.
I've got a few kind of little sprinkles, but yeah, I mean, it's not. This is not the best. This is a great viewers card, not a good bettors card.
Yeah, exactly.
Bookies are assholes.
All right. So let's try to find something. Nothing over minus 300. Okay, at least try it. We'll try to. Or you know what? Maybe we'll have to make it a four-leg parlay just to make it plus money.
Okay, well, let's see who we actually agree on first.
All right. You're taking Nascimento, which is crazy. I'm taking Ulanbekov. Okay. That fight's not on. You like Yazong Hu? He's an underdog. He's an underdog.
After those face-offs, yeah, I kind of do. I'm going to do a sprinkle.
That's a maybe. That's a maybe. I'm not very confident because
No. I was all over Petrosky, but after the face-offs, which unfortunately I had Petrosky in a possible parlay, but after those face-off, I kicked him out of the parlay. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It totally phased me. It totally phased me. And Tapology, lying motherfuckers, this guy is not 6 foot tall. Just to put it out there.
Correct. I'm very confident on Lerone Murphy taking out Mr. Finland, Makwan Americani.
Yep.
We differ here on the next one. We differ on Olasechek and Gamzatov. I like Olasechek. You like Gamzatov.
I'm not crazy about it though. Trust me, I got no.
But still, you don't want to put that in a parlay.
No, I'm not confident on it. Let's put it that way.
Do you like the French guy too, right? Benoit Saint Denis.
I don't mind the French guy, but I don't like him in a parlay either.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Off the prelims so far, we got Lerone Murphy and Hu that we agree upon. But we still got more prelims here. Okay, Albert Duryev, but he's too wide. He's over minus 300. Right?
He's a minus 450 for me.
Yeah, so he's out of it. Can't do that one. I like Ramos. Do you like Ramos?
I like Ramos.
He's plus money. That might make our bet good.
I like it. I'm in on that.
We're differed on Amanda Hebash and Jandarova.
Yes, that's a t-shirt bet.
Yeah, that's our t-shirt bet. Yep. Come on, Jandaroba. And then we got we're both on Ankalaev, but man, I don't what's the odds on that one?
Minus 334.
That not bettable. Can't
Well, you know
bet
what?
that one.
Considering the card that we have, yes, he is, because so is Leon Murphy. Sorry,
Laurent Murphy's minus 280. He's under.
He's at minus 334, and so is Ankalaev on my cards. So I got them with the crap that we've got this weekend. I'm taking them because it only gets worse from here.
But we got better odds, like Volkov, Alexander Volkov. What's he at?
Volkov minus
290. See, minus 290. I have.
All right, at least we agree on that.
And then we've got the rest of them are all
Makachev. I'm staying away from.
Jan and Jan. Like I have right up there, Jan and Jan. Hugh Jan.
Peter Jan minus 220. I'm in on that. And Jan Blankovic minus 300. I'm in on that as well.
Minus 300 for Jan Blankovic.
Yeah.
How about Islam Makhachev? Yeah, forget that.
Nope.
Okay. So, just looking quick off here. I think we should do Lerone. This is going to be a safe one. Lerone Murphy, Piotr Jan, and Alexander Volkov. Okay, that's a safe one. They're all stupid high numbers. We're going to make another one, though, that we're going to really make money off of. This one's just
so with those three, I got him at plus 152. Ooh.
Volkov. And who was the last one I just said? Oh, Piotr Jan,
right? Blankovic.
Okay, so
comes
those
out at
three.
Plus 152.
Yeah, I got plus 169. A little bit better odds than you. Okay, place that bet. Place bet. Now we're going to do the other one that we're going to really make money. This is going to be our underdog one, which is going to kill it. This one we're going to make money on. Okay. Who? Oh, crap. Hold on. Let me get back into MMA. Big football weekend this weekend, too. I can't believe the Jets lost 54-13 last week. 54. Unbelievable. You
gotta be impressed with the underdogs that played last night, by the way. I made some money on that. Thanks very much.
What?
Way to go, Green Bay.
Oh.
No more undefeated teams in the NFL.
Now look, here's our underdog parlay. This is going to be a great one.
Oh shit.
Okay. Who? Plus 185. Ricardo Ramos, right? You like him. Yes. Plus 142. Now we got to put one more in there. We'll put Magomov Ankalaev. Yeah.
What's my odds on him? Minus 334.
Okay. How about
You want to go who? Let's go who. We got to go who.
We did. Who? Ramos. We're doing the plus money one.
Okay.
Who Ramos
and who else?
I guess it's gonna have to be Piotr Jan again because he's at minus 210. Everybody else is at crazy. So
who wants to bet against Kazmat? I kind of do.
I do too. But that's
okay. That's
you want to do it. You want to? All right. Fuck Piotr. We're gonna put it in there. We'll put it in there. Li Jing Liang plus 425. All right, here we go.
Tasty.
This one, I'm doing it too. 3-team parlay, all underdog parlay, full underdog parlay, plus 3,000.
Okay, whoa! Instead of that, can we throw in Benoit Saint Denis?
No, he's not winning.
No, he's not.
He's not gonna win. I'm making it. I'm doing it, and I'm gonna post it onto here. So,
what's our choice?
I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna print it, or I'm gonna post it. I'm going to copy and paste. Let's see.
Oh my
Bet
goodness.
Online. That's the book I'm using. Which book do you use again?
Bet365 and 888.
I can't do Bet365. That's out of New Jersey.
Great. It's probably the best one out there, guys. If you can.
I like Bovada, actually, but I can't do that either. Living in New York kind of sucks. All right, when it comes to betting. So here we go. This is the big one. 3-leg parlay, copy, paste. Now I got to clean it up. We got Hugh Yaozong. We got Ricardo Hamosh. All plus numbers. And finally, our big money maker, Li Jiang Liang.
Does that, am I reading that right? Is that what that says? Plus 3,859.
Yes, that's right. You are correct. You're reading that right. Plus, where is it? Okay.
Jesus. I'm with you, Noel, on the first one, but it's not in a parlay. I can't put Nascimento in a parlay here, but I do like him on his own. I do have him as a dog bet, and I do have him on Tapology.
3, 5, 2, 0.
3,859. That's definitely worth a sprint. Oh, you like Hooker, eh?
There you go. If Li Jiang wins, I will be so stoked. I got a side bet on him anyway by himself. But if this comes in, that'll be a nice payout. Absolutely. I didn't go crazy on it.
Just even on a $10 bet, just for fun, pays off $396.
$350 on a $10 bet. And it could happen. I talked myself right into it.
It's not far from happening. That's definitely a scratch off. I'm all on it. I'm in there. That's awesome. My scratch off. That's a great scratch off.
Yep. Yeah, I wonder just Hamosh and Who by themselves too would pay out good too.
I like it.
Like right here.
I think Bet365 is losing track of my bets. I've got so many freaking bets going right now.
What's that?
Well, you got NBA, you got NHL, you've got NFL, and you've got UFC. So I've got
World Series too, if you're into that.
I can't handle more than 4. I'm trying to follow 4 sports at once. It's really hard. It's really hard to be good at it if you. Yeah, 4's a lot. I concentrate on NFL and UFC right now. I'm not. It's the early season for the NBA. It's the early season for the NHL. I'm not ready to put big money on there. Let's focus on what I'm good at, NFL and UFC.
Yep.
And eventually the rest of the season will even out and I'll have a better idea of.
And that's not even include. You can include NCAA football if you want to get there. There's so much to bet on right now if you want to.
If you want to be good at it, I would very much suggest 1 or 2 sports. I spent so much time analyzing UFC, so much time analyzing NFL. Well, NFL, I kind of you know after a while. If you're into it, you're into it. Same with the UFC. I was there.
Well, I get a lot. Do you follow people on Patreon?
No.
I do.
I don't make baller money.
UFC gambling pick. This is okay. Well, that B Powell picks. He's my hockey guy. Rickett picks, who you saw in here earlier. He's my baseball and college football guy. You know, Leighton, UFC Gambling Addicts.
Yep.
He just bet 125 euros to win 240. by parlaying Piotr Jan and Ankalaev. Okay, he's got 3 other ones listed here too. He's got Ulanbekov, like I said. He's got the over in the.
Whoa, slow down. Whoa, back up.
You don't gotta. What?
Keep going.
He got. Well, you're taking Nascimento. It doesn't matter. What's this? He's got other crap in there. It's not. What is this fight? Javid Bashar and Oren Kalan. What is that? Is that different? What is that? Is that like a Bellator or bare knuckle or something? What is that?
Who is it?
Javid Basharat versus Oran Kalon, Kahlon.
I can't help you, man.
Boxing? Is that boxing? I don't know what
I'm
that is.
looking at it. Nope.
Javid Basharat.
I got nobody, man.
I don't know. Or maybe that already happened because he's got ones that already happened in here too. Because he's got Mason Jones already. Check it up. Let me see. Oh, he's got that. That's an old fight. That must be like some other promotion.
All right.
He does like does those long-term ones too. He's got Jan Blachowicz and Lerone Murphy together in a parlay. He's all over Piotr Jan a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Jan within distance is my lock of the night. Is my prop bet. It's I've doubled down 2 units on it.
Ooh, I got a hockey parlay here from Rickett. Vegas Golden Knights, Carolina Hurricanes, and Washington Capitals. That's worth a play. Let me see.
When is it?
I just told you.
No, when?
Oh, I'm gonna play it too right now. NHL
tonight.
What
is that for tonight?
Yeah, some of them already probably happened. Vegas Golden Knights, that already happened. Yeah, it's already underway. Yeah. Carolina Hurricanes already underway. Wait, let's see. I only got tomorrow's games up here. These were for earlier. I'm sorry. A little too late on it. A little too late on that. I got tomorrow's games though.
I don't.
What's happening? Yeah, hockey's all done tonight. All the games are already done.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, it's 11:30. So obviously, you have to make bets for tomorrow. Anyway, all right. So yeah, we've been on for almost 2.5 hours, and you got to get up. You got to get up early to watch this crap. You want to make any more bets?
No, I think I've got. Well, I'm obviously going to make some degenerate bets later on. My dogs, Nascimento, I kind of like him. I won't lie. Who, I kind of like him. I think a lock. Murphy's got to be a lock on this one. I do like Shamil as well. Saint Denis Santos. I'm not crazy about it. I'm going to lean Santos. Eliseo Saliki de Santos against Benoit Saint Denis. Going to lean the favorite for Durev. I do like Ramos as the underdog as well.
Yeah.
I'm all over Rebus. T-shirt bet. Don't forget.
T-shirt bet.
Ankalaev, I got to say yes. I am leaning and hoping after that face-off that Li Jingliang kind of puts COVID Kiev COVID Kazmit in his place. I do think Tybura is a lock. Makachev's got to be a lock as well, but not worth the value. Yan's got to be a lock, and so does Yan as well. That's pretty much how it sums it up, guys.
Man, I don't know. That Dan Hooker might be a spot. I keep looking at him, looking at me on this. I got this stupid sheet up, and Dan Hooker, man, what is he, plus 450? Fuck, man,
It's not a bad sprinkle. I won't lie.
Is he the biggest, widest thing on the card? The biggest, widest odds on the entire card? Dan Hooker?
Yeah, no, Kazmat is as well.
Oh yeah, we already got Jing Liang Li. I might have to play on Dan Hooker. Just I'm doing it. I got to do it because, man, Dan Hooker, it's Dan Hooker. It's the Hangman.
And he's been training without any other interruptions in a PI camp, away from his family. He's hungry. He wants this. He doesn't want to go home with a loss. Really? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to make a play on him.
I mean, and as far as the size advantage goes for this kid, hang on a second. I got to bring this up again real quick. Because he's got a huge size and reach advantage here, kids. Huge.
All right. I'm putting half a unit on Dan Hooker right now.
5-inch reach advantage, 2-inch height advantage in a big cage.
Okay. Now I'm going to do something crazy.
I don't mind Hooker at all on this one, guys. Not at all. I kind of like him. Even though I don't like him as a fighter, I really don't. But, man.
Why not? Oh, how about I'm going to look at this underdog parlay I'm going to do. Roman Kopylov, too. How come nobody likes this guy, this kid? He's only got one loss. What's wrong with him?
I know, he's good.
What's wrong with him? Plus 300.
I'm staying away from parlays on this guy. Or on this on that's too scary. No thanks.
Okay. I'm doing a crazy if this hits, I'm doing a 5. This is gonna be nuts. Okay. Okay. I'm doing a crazy 5-fight parlay, all underdogs that I think have a slight chance. Not really a good chance, but holy shit. Oh boy. Confirm. I have to. I'm a degenerate. Okay. Watch when I post this sucker.
What do you got?
This is gonna be nuts.
Oh, excuse me. Oh wow. God, turn that shit down. Good, turn. Whew. It's fun though. Whew.
What was that?
The vape pen. You gotta turn it up, and it.
Oh yeah.
When you turn it up, it really hits you. We're good. What do you got?
Oh man, it went past the thing. Look, I did. Let me clean it up. I'll clean it up. Let me get rid of it. I can't get rid of it. But look, $10 to win 7,593 with a 5-fight parlay. They're all listed here too. You got Hu, Kopylov, Hamos, Hooker, and Jing Liang. About better. Are you going to do it being a watch along with somebody? I do my watch alongs with Vlad from
At some point in time, when
UFC.
Vlad takes a day off, Ranj will do a live stream.
I will do a live stream sometime. I don't know. Maybe not tomorrow. I don't care to be. I like to watch the fights. I don't want to have to commentate. You know, like Vlad does, even though he's a full minute and 30 seconds behind everybody else in the world.
Yeah, I know. You got.
I'm already putting up like
You got time to wait,
I'm already
Vlad's
typing
pretty bad.
woohoo decision victories when they're still fighting on this channel. Oh, that's funny.
Sorry, guys. Good.
I'm here. I'm here with it. As soon as it's done, I'm done.
Yours are bigger than mine.
Mine
They
are
tiny.
bigger.
And it's only 5%. It's light beer. It's Pilsner.
These are Modelo's. This is the official brew of the UFC. That's why I bought them.
Yeah, sellout.
What?
Nothing.
Bout Better. Where are you from, Bout Better? What casino do you go to? Are you Northeast? Are you in New England area?
He's in the Wolf's Den. Really?
What's the Wolf's Den? Is that Vegas? UFC has to keep Vlad 2 minutes behind. That's funny. Yeah, I'd rather listen to Vlad than DC or Mike Bisping, Joe Rogan. DC's the worst because he's so biased and he talks so loud that at Vegas when there's no crowd, the people can like the judges can hear him and it influences their picks on decisions. Did you ever notice that? And that's the true story.
Huh. So you're in Missouri? Is that where it is?
Wolf's Den?
Yeah. It's in Missouri. The Wolf's Den.
I don't
I've
know.
been there.
There's got to be more than one Wolf's Den, you would imagine.
All right, where are you, Bout Better?
He's known of many a coast, many a city, east to west, sunrise to sunset. Welcome, Bout Betters. You could probably just check the channel out and it'll say location or something.
All right.
You want to make let's make a DraftKings lineup. I already did. With the money, though, it's hard because it's so many chalky fighters. But I do have one up here. I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to all right, where's my live one upcoming entry? Here it is.
Fight.
What's that?
I'm glad I got the Russian t-shirt to wear for the Russian card.
Okay, you guys want to hear my he's in Chicago. Chi-town, Chicago. Okay. On DraftKings, pull that up. There we go. On DraftKings, you can't pick all the favorites because you're limited with the amount of money that you have. So you have to pick some underdogs. You're forced to just to fit them in your lineup. And I already have a lineup, so I'm just going to copy paste that if I can. DraftKings, I can't bet the sports book. I can only do lineups. That's it, because I'm in New York and crap. But I do have a lineup I'm gonna see if I can copy paste it onto my thing. Please wait while your lineup loads. Here it is. Okay. Copy and paste. And I didn't have who on it either. This is my lineup. Piotr Jan, Oleksiejczuk, Volkov, Jandiroba, Ramos, Zaleski, Dos Santos. Those are my 6 fighters in my lineup.
Who you got? Sorry.
Huh?
Run that by me just quickly one more time.
What?
You got who? Who do you have?
I have Piotr Jan, Oleksiejczuk, which you don't like him. Alexander Volkov, Verna Jandiroba, you're not on her. Ricardo Ramos and Zaleski Dos Santos. That is my DraftKings lineup that I have 0 money left either after I'm done picking that. Do you do lineups for DraftKings?
No, I don't have draft.
You should. You should start.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like Noah Allen said, DraftKings is tough this week. You have to pick underdogs because everybody costs like $9 grand. All the favorites.
I do think there are some live dogs here. Some guys with chances.
Yeah,
there are
dogs. You know what?
Definitely dogs.
I'll make another one.
MMA. Well, I gotta say, as a fan, this card's gonna be rocking. Well done.
Oh yeah, as a viewer and fan, absolutely.
Yeah. Well done, Sean Shelby, or whoever the hell you are, and Dana White, and whoever the hell makes these fights. This is gonna be a good card.
Sean Shelby to Dana White. How many Russians you want on this card? Yes. Yes.
Which is why this fits so perfectly. I'm wearing this tomorrow as my lucky betting shirt. This is going to be my future lucky betting shirt. Right here, man.
I'm glad you like it. Okay, now we're going to pick one with crazy. We like, let's pick one with Jing Liang. No, you think he's going to beat Jimmy? If he beats Hamzat, I'll be so stoked.
Me too.
I'm not a big fan of Hamzat. I think he's
I know.
overrated.
I'm cheering for him so bad.
I am too. I'm gonna put him. And look at him. He looks like a bull. He looks like he can take some punches. I'm all right. I'm gonna put him in the lineup. And who? Both the Chinese guys. There's only 2 Chinese guys on this card. I'll put them both in there.
Oh, you're on a Russian card. You're making a Chinese parlay. I love it. I'm on it. No, seriously, that is worth a sprinkle. Who's the other guy? Where is he?
I'm looking. Hu Yao Zong. Okay, so we got them 2.
All over it.
Plus
50.
Now I have money because they're both super cheap. Now I got money to spend on other people. So let's take
I'm doing that parlay. I'm doing the parlay for fun.
Who, the Chinese parlay?
Yeah.
Tell me what that pays out. That's got to be a good one.
You know what? I'm doing a sprinkle just because I'm trying to get my bets even. So just for $18.49. So for like $18, $18.50, pays off $3.05.
I hope you win that. You know what? I'm making it too.
I'm just going to do it for fun, just because I mean it evens out my bankroll. It's just a sprinkle, but to return $300.
Here's a DraftKings lineup.
Parlay,
does that fit?
I love the Chinese parlay. I'm all over that.
That's a good DraftKings lineup. I'm not. But now I'm fading Chimaev. I'm fading Hamzat now. so Yeah, I don't like him anymore.
I don't like the fact that he had to put his hands on the towel.
Dude, fantasy
And of
points
course,
per
it was
fight.
called a scale malfunction when he lost like 5 pounds in a matter of seconds.
I still don't get. I thought that's not part. I don't know.
It's weak.
I guess I have to watch it. I see it's the rail, right? The rail that goes around the scale. And he's
No, they
lifting
have
it.
towel.
You're saying, huh?
It's a towel. They have a towel.
What was that on? How is he lifting his body weight up a little bit?
Because both the trainers are on the side holding it tight,
Oh,
and he's got his hands, and the trainer's hands are up here, and
so he's pushing
Kazmat's
off the
hands are
trainers.
like way below. Kazmat's hands are about 6 inches below where the trainer's hands are holding the towel.
All right.
And all of a sudden, he loses 5 pounds. I don't know.
I see what you're saying. But he did make weight though with the arms in the air. You know what?
At 171 after the
fact
scale
right
had to
here.
be reset. It's fuzzy. It's fuzzy. Tinfoil hat being put on.
Listen to this. On DraftKings, they have all the fighters' fantasy points per fight in their past fights. The whole card, Hamzat has the most at 124 average, 124 points per fight. You know who's got the lowest? Well, Duryev is 0, but lowest with people on record. I see a 61. I see Kopolov 15.1. He must have he's got losses. That's why he probably got one fight in the UFC and it's a loss probably. I don't know. All right, enough dicking around. It's 11:45. I gotta go. But I appreciate everybody in the chat. Good luck on all your bets tomorrow.
Thanks, Noah. About better. I gotta check you out, About Better.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out About Better.
Dave, it's always fun. Yeah, check out Bout Better. His channel's fun. It's entertaining too, huh? Welcome Bout Betters. That's how he starts out every show. Welcome Bout Betters. It's good. I like it. I'm gonna watch it too, actually. I gotta watch some more cappers, but my bets are made. I might throw a couple more stupid degenerate ones in, but I'm good for right now.
Stop it. Modelo
Yeah, I am gonna stop. My bankroll's diminishing just by placing stupid bets, drunken bets, not drunken clarity bets either. These are just stupid.
No.
but anyway, let's go with the Chinese parlay. Let's go.
I love the 2-fight Chinese parlay. I'm all over it. I've been fading Chinese fighters over the last God knows how many UFC fighters. It's just a matter of time. The odds got to catch up. There's got to be a couple good ones coming. There really has to be.
And they're in Abu Dhabi, the island. They're better over there. That they don't. When they come to the States, the Chinese lose.
It's just a matter of time before they win. You know what?
You know, there's a rematch between
Rose 0 for that long.
What is that? UFC 269, I think, is the rematch between Rose Namajunas and Weili Zhang. And that one's in New York City. That's on the card with Usman versus Covington.
Oh, fuck.
In New York City. I was looking at tickets for that. They're like $500.
Yeah. That's in your backyard, right?
Well, it's like a 3-hour drive, but
close enough.
$500 for nosebleed seats too. If you want to sit like ringside, you're paying over $1,000. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I mean, I don't make money off YouTube yet, so I can't.
Okay, so by the way, Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Pena? Really?
When's that?
December 11th. Minus
Who'd
700
you
for
say?
Nunes.
Aina? The girl that had that 3-year layoff because of steroids?
How many people can they feed to Amanda? She's gonna kill
That's
her.
a horrible matchup. That's a horrible. They should. I can think of 3 girls right off the top of my head that'll be better suited to fight Amanda Nunes.
I do like December 18th, Derek Lewis versus Chris Duckhouse. Derek Lewis is now plus 100. Chris Duckhouse is minus 125.
Are you looking at future lineups?
Oh yeah, I'm all over this. I'm actually looking at Francis Ngannou versus Cyril Gane.
Okay, we can play this for a minute.
Okay, who do you pick? Francis Ngannou or Cyril Gane?
I'm gonna pull this stuff up too.
Come on, here's a pick for you. All right, chat. Who's got Ngannou? Who's got Gane?
I'm taking Gane.
They're both minus 110 right now. Let me see if I got any props on them. I don't have any props on them. Just minus 110. Shit.
Okay.
Which way are the bettors going to go?
Cage Fury, SUG, Dana White's Contender Series. That's next week.
Gone all day.
ACA, Bellator. Nothing.
All right.
LFA, EFC, UFC 268. Here's Covington versus Usman and Weili Zhang, Rose Namajunas. This is actually November 6th. This is next week. Let's talk about this. Oh, remember I was saying what happened to Al Quinta? He's fighting next week. Bobby Green. And he's an underdog. Al Quinta is plus 145. Oh, there might be some spots on here. Edmund Shabazian. He's fighting Nasruddin Imavov, the Russian sniper. Look at this card. This is going to be a good one too next week. There's spots too. There's some close fights too. So it's not chalky at all.
Oh no, next week's good.
Next week is super good. Michael Chandler, Justin Gaethje. What a war that's going to be. Whew, I'm on the fence already. I don't even know. They got Frankie Edgar, Marlon Vera.
Oh, yeah. Next week is good.
Oh, look at Billy Quarantillo and Shane Burgos. Oh, my goodness. What? How are you going to pick that one?
And Burgos is at minus 200 and Quarantillo is plus 170.
Plus 170, yeah.
Edmund Shabazian against Imanov. I'm Imanov all day.
Prelims, we got Alexa Kamur and John Allen. I fade Alexa Kamur, and he's the favorite too. But I don't know who John Allen is.
Oh, I do. And Kamur, favorite for sure.
Yeah, I don't like him though.
Phil Hawes against Chris Curtis. I got Phil Hawes all day long.
Yeah, that's easy. That's chalky too.
I don't know.
Odie Osborne and CJ Vergara.
I got to research.
I don't know who CJ Vergara is. I know who Odie Osborne is though. I like him. Chris Barnett and Gian Vellante. That's two bums.
Yep.
Sorry to say, but that's
ugly.
Yeah, that's
not the best fight of the night.
Jordan Williams, Ian Gary, don't know who they are. But I do know Edmund Shabazian and Nasruddin Imavov, the Russian sniper fighting out of France. And he's the favorite. Edmund Shabazian, he came out like fire because he was one of who's the girl? You know.
Who's the girl? Head movement.
Huh?
Head movement.
What?
Head movement. That's her name.
Who's the girl that Edmund Shabazian that was brought in by?
I'm waiting for this. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna wait for this.
Come on, it's right there. You know.
I'm waiting for this. No, I'm putting you on the spot.
She got beat by Ronda Rousey.
Come on, she was a Sports Illustrated
Ronda Rousey
superstar.
Yes, thank you, Bo Jackson. Ronda Rousey brought in.
Come on, who gave it to her?
I guessed it. I said it anyway. It came to me. Ronda Rousey brought in Shahbazyan, and when he came onto the scene, he was hot. He was fire. But then he took a couple losses in a row. I don't have his Tapology up, but then now he's the underdog at plus 120 against the Russian sniper, Masudin Imavov, who looks like Leighton from UFC Gambling Addicts. But that's a tough fight. I don't know. I'm on the fence. Just like Billy Quarantillo, Shane Burgos, I gotta take Shane Burgos, but Billy Quarantillo, he's prime. He's a good fighter. Then
That's gonna be a good one.
Quinta, Bobby Green. What a good. I might have to take L.I. Quinta.
Me too.
At plus money.
I'm leaning right off the bat. I'm leaning. Hell yeah. I like Quinta. Damn it.
Andreas Michailidis,
got this.
Alex Pereira,
Frankie Edgar Vera. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Frankie Edgar versus Marlon Vera in the retirement match.
Tough. That one's what are they? They're both old, right?
This is the retirement match. Frankie Edgar versus Vera. I got Vera on this one. I got very easy, actually.
I think you're right.
Vera's
with
got
that.
this easy.
I think you're right.
Size, reach. Oh yeah, definitely. I got Vera. I'm all over Vera on that one.
Michael Chandler, Justin Gaethje, and Michael Chandler's the underdog, plus 170.
Yep.
Wow. Michael Chandler knocked out Dan Hooker.
That shit stays with you. The roids stay with you. Justin Gaethje's
kind of, I don't know. I think he's a little overhyped. He's good. Don't get me wrong. He's good. But I think he's kind of overhyped because once he goes against real good competition, he gets owned. You know, look him against Khabib. He got destroyed. I don't know. That's a tough one.
And Rose Namajunas versus Weili Zhang. I don't know about Rose being the favorite here. I get it. She's good.
Where are they fighting? Where's this taking place? New York City. That's right. I just said that. New York City. You know why? Because in Florida, none of the Chinese won that on that card in Florida because they're anti-Chinese. I'm telling you, for real. Weili Zhang was getting booed. She's not used to that. Up here in New York, they have Chinatown. I'm not joking either. I'm not being racist. But in New York, they have Chinatown. The Chinese are more acceptable in New York than they are in Florida. That's for sure. You know, yeah, that's going to be a good card too. These are both good cards. All right, we're creeping up on 3 hours now. I keep saying I'm going to end this, and I just extend it. I keep extending it.
I have more beer. I'm good.
I got a swallow left. Not much.
So, do you think anybody can beat Usman? I think Usman's got to be one of the pound-for-pound best ones.
Who?
Like, Covington doesn't have a chance in this one, guys. Really? I'm all in on Usman here.
Yeah, I'm taking Usman too. But right now, I'm going to parlay. I'm parlaying Marlon Vera and L.I. Quinta. Tell you that right now. Parlay that for half a unit. Just cause.
Oh, I like it.
Pays plus 290.
Yeah, I got plus 273. You got better odds than me. Lock it in.
Yeah.
Okay, I have literally way too many. I can't even keep track of this shit. All right, I got shut bet 365 down because it's getting horrible. I'm getting out of control. That's done.
I know, me too.
No more bet 365. Bye-bye. Oh, but we have 888. 888 still has lots of room on it. Ooh. Okay, never mind. Stop it.
Well, now I'm combining.
Oh, Jackson, you have no idea. No idea. but this is how we make money. It's good. This is how we buy T-shirts for each other.
Yeah. I mean, this is drunken clarity bets.
Hey, did you ever Google that Dan Dugart's Brazilian?
No. Why?
Oh God. Don't wear that shirt again until you watch the YouTube video on that.
Dan Duggars,
Yeah.
Brazilian
Tackle and
Jiu-Jitsu.
grapple. That was a drunken buy. You watch the video on YouTube first before you wear that
It's
again.
a YouTube video, or is it Dan Duggars, right?
Yeah.
BJJ.
Tackle and grapple. That is, by the way, that's the best inside joke ever. If I got to lay it out there, everyone's trying to Google Dan Dugart's tackle and grapple.
Is it on YouTube?
It's got to be.
Oh, is it? How do you spell his last name? Is it Dugars? Dugard? Duggar? Not the Duggard kids, right? Is he from Austin, Texas?
Dude.
Hey, have you ever found yourself in High Point, North Carolina?
Okay, Google tackle and grapple.
Come on down to Douglas.
All right.
Just YouTube tackle and grapple.
I will.
Jesus. Thank you, Nick Alexander. For the old school guys, this is old school.
Tackle and grapple. All right, let's see. This is going to be fun.
I appreciate Nick Alexander getting the inside joke. It is, by the way, a great shirt.
Oh, it's the Key and Peele thing.
It's a great shirt.
Awesome.
Come on.
That's awesome. That makes the shirt even better.
Just
That's great. I thought it was like a real legit thing.
No.
That's hilarious. That's awesome.
That's the inside joke, though, because you know what? If you wear that and people don't recognize it and people don't get the old school joke, it's great. It's great.
Awesome. I love it. Awesome.
It makes it even
All right,
better.
man. I gotta end the streams. 3 hours.
3 hours in.
Go.
We're done.
All right.
Good job, Bo. Proud of you.
Thank you guys in the
Anytime.
chat. You guys were great tonight. All of you, everybody. Mbae, Noah, Bo Jackson, Bout Better,
Oh,
Nick
man.
Alexander, Simple
were
Man.
awesome.
Everybody was awesome in the chat tonight. I appreciate all you guys. Even the cameo appearance from Ricketts and B-Pow Picks. You know, it was for real. I had a good time tonight. We made some good bets. Hopefully that three-leg underdog bet will come through, because that would be a nice come up. That would be great.
Chinese parlay is coming through tomorrow, guys.
The Chinese parlay, that would be great. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say bye now. It's getting late. 3 hour mark is here. So, all right. Good luck on your bets. Be sure to hit that like, guys. Do that for me at least. And next week I'm back home. I don't no more working out of town for a while, so I'll be able to do Kappa comparison videos pretty much for the whole next fight card, which is that New York City one, right? Usman Covington.
Damn good.
Is that
card.
next? That's next, right?
Yeah.
All over it, covering every fight.
Rose for the first time.
Well, we'll see. Do your research. Do your stats.
Yeah, we got it.
We'll see you guys next week. All right. Have a good one. Take care.
Thanks, always.
Later.